Hello
And welcome
to BB on Blast.
with me, Lindsay,
And me, Gaz.
covering... What's that?
I did an
Ta-da!
arm gesture that no
Jazz
one will ever
hands.
see apart from you.
Oh, you should have been here, guys. It's beautiful.
Oh,
So
if only that was on Zoom.
we're here to discuss BB23 Week 2. And I haven't got much backstage gossip for you, but I have got one interesting tidbit, because I've been a bit slow listening to the podcast, but, eventually I'll have more stuff than you'll ever know.
What's
But
the backlog?
check this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. I did listen to Julie Girl. Only one, though. Whitney, do you know who she is?
She's blonde hair.
Yes.
And she dresses as a BB hacker. I think you tweeted that.
Did I?
Yeah, she had a... Was it not you? She
No,
had a black hoodie on in the diary room and you went, is BB hacker, is that you? Is
No,
that not you?
that weren't me.
Oh, maybe
But
it's Alfie.
it's her. She does not believe in Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
So-
Did you know this?
Yeah, I know
Oh,
that.
my only bit of gossip,
Sorry,
and you already know
well,
it.
that's old news.
I know.
That. The thing
Believe me,
is,
I know.
I just see the stuff and let it wash over me. So
Yeah.
it's a good job you raise it. 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Better late than never. Rowan was tweeting about this. That's
was
how
she?
I know about
Oh,
it.
go on, tell me.
Is it a school shooting, Sandy
Yes,
Hook?
yeah,
See, I don't
yeah.
know much about that.
You don't want to.
When was this?
About 7 or 8 years ago, maybe.
Okay. Why would someone not believe in that? I don't really quite
because there's a
understand.
conspiracy theory that...
You like a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, because the conspiracy theory is that
Yeah.
the parents of the children who were like outside crying about it are actors. Fuck knows why. I'm not sure why that would be a thing that actors would do. Oh yeah, what are you going out to do acting today? Yeah, you're going out to play a father of a deceased child.
Live
why?
on the news.
Yeah, the conspiracy theory makes no sense whatsoever, and is also extremely cruel.
Offensive.
Yeah, extremely horrific. And the parents have been like badgered by conspiracy theorists, like, you're making it up. You never had a child who
Oh my God.
there at all.
Maybe
and all
they didn't.
this.
Perhaps they live in a different dimension.
Those are not BB on Blast views. And it's just absolutely disgusting.
It just made me think of like a Doctor Who storyline where someone's like accidentally gone to a different dimension. Like
Yeah.
They thought they had a family and shit like that.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
they didn't. You know, that happened to Donna Noble in Doctor Who, actually.
Mm.
Played
Well,
by Catherine Tate.
I don't think that is what happened. But anyway, the fact that Whitney is saying that shit on TV is actually
And
quite
being
grim.
allowed to stay on the show, should that not be like...
Oh, come on, Gaz. You know they keep the people on the show no matter what.
Are you allowed to be like reprimanded for conspiracy theories?
Well, they didn't
theories that could be
actu-
offensive to viewers.
I don't think they actually showed it. I think they just showed someone else talking about it.
Don't you think actually that's the job of the legal department to filter it out
Yeah, I
off
think
of the live feeds?
Yeah, I
'Cause I don't think that's going to end up in the highlights show.
No, I think, oh, here's what you missed.
And then it's going to be like the intro of the next week. I
Yeah.
don't believe in Sandy Hook. Like it's
Yeah.
the funny part.
Yeah, and then someone just going, wah, wah.
Sensitive as
Oh
ever.
dear, this has started off on a low.
We're not even drinking today, by the way.
No, so it's not going
And
to
we're
be...
trying to be quiet because
Oh yeah, Jack's having a nap.
Jack's asleep.
No, well, we're not trying to be quiet about
I
that.
am. I feel like I have to be.
Oh, fuck that. So the other thing I was going to say
Yeah.
was, yeah, they don't cut any of that shit out, because me and Jack just watched BB15 in 3 hours, the short version, and God, you should have seen that shit. Ooh.
Are you what? They didn't
The
throw
racist
people
one.
out for
The
things.
race-
Sorry, I think you said cut anything out.
No, they don't throw people out. They don't throw you out even if you say about a black person, you won't be able to see them coming in the dark.
I remember that happening.
Or telling an Asian person to go cook some rice. They won't even throw you out for
hell.
that.
Yeah,
But
okay,
Julie
fair point.
Julie actually did do a good ticking off and read back what she said as well.
Oh, really?
You
You
said
said, oh,
blah
that's
blah
good.
blah 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 blah, and she was very stern.
God,
so.
I mean, talk about delayed reaction though.
I know,
Normally,
that's the thing.
in a sort of version of Big Brother with any sort of standards, it
Yeah.
happens like the day after.
No,
That's
just
when you've been evicted 3 weeks later.
No, they just brushed it under the carpet for 2 or 3 weeks. Well, actually, I think it was longer than that. Anyway, enough about that.
Anyway,
Right.
so
Go on.
fan favourite Brittany.
Brittany, do you mean Whitney?
Whitney, our pick to win.
Brittini.
Julie got a call her Brittini too, right?
Oh, are they?
Are they? I thought
They
I might
weren't-
have heard that over there.
They weren't
I
on
might
the
have
one.
plagiarised
They
it.
weren't on the one I listened to.
But I mean, it is how you spell it, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, we did hear that Brittini is called Brittini because her dad
Misspelt
spelt it
it.
wrong on the birth certificate or whatever.
That's like my dad with my half sister. He spelled her name wrong too.
What was that? What's that name?
Her name's Imelda, but he spelled it Imelda.
With an A?
With an A, yeah.
It reminds me of Anamelia.
Yeah,
for no
it's
reason.
not a great name, to be honest. I got off lightly. So, we're talking about episode 5. Have you got any notes?
I haven't got any notes for this one.
Okay, that's
The reason
fine.
being I was cooking at the time of consumption. So
Hold on, you're cooking at the time of consumption.
Well,
what are you consuming?
the
Big
media.
Brother. Okay.
Yeah. So I'd also like to give a shout out to videobrother.net for a seamless experience, which I've never had. No pop-ups or anything. On the TV, there's about 1 million pop-ups. On the computer, it just worked.
Oh, because you were watching it in the kitchen.
Yeah, I had it on the side, on the counter. So I was like listening and watching, but also cooking spaghetti bolognese. So I might have missed some details. So I need you to fill in the blanks.
I'll do my best. I was probably drinking when I was watching it, though, so God help us.
I think there was a good task involved, though.
Well, let's have a look. So it was the previous thing we saw was Travis getting evicted, and we saw in this episode that Big D and Tiffany...
Driftwood. Is that Travis?
Yes. We did that last week, I think. Big D and Tiffany both did hinky votes to try.
What's Big D? Oh, Derek.
Derek, yeah, did hinky votes to try and pin on.
Yes.
Who were they trying to pin it on? We'll come to it. Can't remember.
There is a logic here.
There's a logic.
It's like I haven't got the logic, but Tiffany wanted to do it and remain under the radar, but I don't think she expected Derek F to not vote for.
It's always a danger.
Who was on the block? I don't fucking
Travis
remember.
and Alyssa.
Derek F was like loyal to Frenchie, but no one else was.
I don't know why Derek F was so loyal to
Oh no,
Frenchie.
this is this week. I'm jumping ahead. You tell
Hold
me
on.
what happened. I can't
Before we
remember.
get into these weeds here,
Yeah,
what have you thought of Big Brother US this week?
Oh.
Any improvement?
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I think that the episode that I didn't make notes for actually was a little bit funny. I think I laughed a couple of times
my God.
out loud, which is unusual
Wow.
for American Big Brother. I don't like many people on it,
Okay.
apart from I think Kyland is like really a lovely person, and apart from that, I don't really like anyone.
Oh, I like a couple.
I just think they need to like
Go on.
they need to stop doing competitions where everyone does it separately and you watch the same thing again and
I
again.
must
Just get them all
say-
in and do it at the same time.
I must say it is annoying, and it does waste so much of the show. It's quite irritating. Yeah, I agree with
But
that.
I mean, let's say not as painful as I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Is that good?
I think that's progress.
What about you? What do you think?
I was enjoying it. Yeah, I think there's I think it's got good potential. I like Tiffany now. I wasn't sure about her last week. Do you remember when everyone was bumming up Tiffany saying how great she was?
Yeah.
Rowan and Alfred, I was thinking, I haven't really seen anything. But I liked her diary rooms and the things she was doing this week. She seemed fun.
Okay.
Are you wondering who Tiffany is?
No, I know who Tiffany is. I just can't remember doing anything of note.
Right, well, let's see. Fucking
So I'll tell you who I don't like as well, who I think might be a controversial dislike.
Oh, God.
Derek F. He's
Oh,
getting right on
is
my
that Big D?
nerves. Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Heavy D. God rest his soul.
Rip.
I just think if anyone shows an ounce of emotion, he wants to like brush it under the carpet and tells them to fucking like, oh, don't let anyone see this and and buck yourself up. And it sounds like probably the same shit his dad would have told him and his boxing legend father. And it just feels very toxic to me.
Oh.
And I like tweeted this, said that I can't wait for Derek F to launch his personalised toxic pep talk service on Cameo.
Yeah.
And nobody like
I saw that tweet and
nobody engaged with it. I don't think people were feeling
I'll tell
the same
you why,
way.
because I saw that tweet and I thought, what the hell is Gaz talking about here? Like, it made no sense to me whatsoever. So I think that might have been the problem.
But I've heard him tell Kyland not to like be seen to be crying. I've heard him tell
He was giving
I think
Frenchie a pep talk,
Brittini
wasn't
and
he?
Frenchie, all of
Yeah.
them. He's just like scared of emotions or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, watch this space. Let's see. I don't really have any feelings towards him one way or another. Although Jack said he's actually quite a handsome man if you know, have a proper look at him. He's got a nice face. So Alyssa said, "I will never die." in a rather obnoxious way when they walked back in, which kind of irritated
Is that
me.
because she's been mummified in toilet paper?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Kyland wants to find out who did the hinky votes. Yeah, because Kyland is the new HOH, isn't he? Because he rolled that ball into the shark's mouth.
The new detective. Oh yeah, they showed that on like the intros. If it was like an exciting highlight to see again, it just wasn't.
So Tiffany and Big D were going, nah, we don't care where those hinky votes came from because they're the ones who did
that did it. Yeah.
Big D said he did it as a joke. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to like throw out a random vote.
Oh, because it's Big Brother and keep it lively, isn't it? Fair enough. Although
I haven't seen anyone play like that in my time watching this version.
Bloody hell. Jesus, you've missed a lot. Frenchie asked Tiffany... Oh, this is the backstory. Frenchie had asked Tiffany to do the hinky vote and then pin it on Derek X.
Frenchie was not happy with Derek X because of that conversation he overheard, and he went mad, didn't he?
Frenchie was... oh, God.
Thank God he's gone, though. Although it was good TV.
Nah, no, I just... Yeah, no, not thank God he's gone. I want to see more.
A good point. It could have been Brittini.
Yeah.
Gosh, she's so annoying.
Oh, fuck me,
I don't know if
man.
I'm allowed to be quite as annoyed by her as I am.
Yeah, you are. Why not?
Might be offensive because
she's autistic. That's
perhaps.
Offensive in itself. That's like saying, oh, you can't be annoyed by a disabled person. You fucking can. If they're a twat, they're a twat. The end. She's annoying as hell. Talking like this in the diary of herself.
The Willow hands.
Stop it.
I really equate that to Willow, and I'm sure there's like many people
no, she
before.
was a big instigator of it. It's the only memorable thing she fucking did, apart from cried went on the triple eviction. So,
You're struggling with those glasses. Lindsay's got new glasses. She keeps poking them up.
I'm not a glasses wearer. It's uncomfortable. So poor Derek X. Why is he always getting the blame for everything? Tiffany wants Frenchie to blab so she can push him in front of the bus. Oh yeah, she said, I'm not going to throw him in the front of the bus. I'm going to push him in front of the bus.
Oh.
Eesh. Christian was pissed off about the 2 rogue votes. Well, I'm pissed off about his bunches.
I'm pissed off about his name being Christian instead of Christian.
Do you say Christian?
Christian, yeah.
Well, my brother's called Christian. We had this conversation last week. Christian.
Shit.
Christian. Who the fuck says Christian? No one does.
Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhymes.
Yeah, but that's not about the name. That's about being a Christian.
Oh, is it different?
I don't know.
You had to let me get all the way to that line to sort of process where that was going.
I can't work out where you were going. So, Claire and Tiffany are safe because they are on the Queen team.
Queens.
Kylan and Xavier are whispering about votes in the loo. They're worried that Tiffany did the hinky, and Xavier was ironing a paper towel to try and...
I'm confused about that paper towel, because that was deemed funny enough to be the intro of the next fucking episode as well.
Well, Jack actually said he thought that was funny. He said he liked Xavier, and he thought that was quite
comedy gold,
quirky.
Xavier.
Yeah, I know. I think I do like Xavier, but I think he's a bit dry.
Bland.
Yeah, he's a bit dry, but he's
nice to look at.
Very hot.
He looked nice with his shirt unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Partly unbuttoned.
I approve. Frenchie said, I'm already nervous. I'm a man of my word and I keep my promises. That's a lie. Tiffany said Frenchie knows about the 2 votes, but he's not going to say anything. But she knows she's safe, so she can confront him a bit.
No, because Frenchie goes, basically, I know who it was. And she's like,
yeah,
she put on a good performance. Actually, she's like, well, if you know, then tell me.
Yeah.
But then in the diary room, I think she was a bit pissed off. Like, why are you saying you know? Because that could out me.
Yeah, she was like, I thought she was kind of, because Frenchie didn't have any power anymore. She was just like through with him. She's just like, oh fuck this, I ain't gonna, pussyfoot around him anymore. I'm gonna tell him what I think. Yeah, kind of thing.
The other thing was she was basically like, I'm gonna not take it to my grave, but she was like, because Frenchie's the only person that does know, if it comes out,
then, she knows it's him.
But then immediately we saw her telling Kyland, I think, that it was her.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? Frenchie said, I'm going to be leaving this house with dignity and respect. Do you agree with that?
Of a sort. Not respect, but perhaps some dignity.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he laid his cards on the table. I saw his aces, his kings, his queens, his jokers, and said which alliance he was in, and kind of washed his hands of any involvement. But It was a bit of odd gameplay.
The understatement of the week there. Tiffany warned Kylan about Frenchie, and Travis also told Kylan on the way out that Frenchie was doing something.
Can you tell me about this nip slip that I missed? Was it in the competition when they were shooting the balls?
No, it was in the diary room when Whitney went to vote.
Yeah.
She had her nipple out.
Full on?
No, not full on, but about
part of it.
A third of it.
A part of the
you know when you got
areola.
Them pushed
is that what it's called?
I don't know. I think so, yeah. I don't know. You know when they're pushed up and it's a bit... Yeah. I don't know what the FCC is going to say about that.
Well, they don't care about the mouldy ceilings, so I don't think they're going to care about partial showing of a nipple.
So, then what happened? Oh, when they went up to...
Wait, what did he say on the way out?
Travis said... Travis warned Kylan about Frenchie, saying he was, I don't know, a liar
don't
or
trust
something.
him.
Yeah. You would say that on the way out, though, wouldn't you? But, I mean, he was right. This annoyed me.
I think that might have been a sort of a deeper thing about Frenchie, because of what we said about the way Frenchie's sort of portraying his morals, it's borderline problematic.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that might have been that?
It could have been. If you'd written notes, we might know.
Who was Travis, by the way?
He was that surfer dude.
Oh, the guy from Hawaii.
He looked like Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom. Who was Travis? Fucking hell, how quickly we forget. So then they went up to the HH room and they were going do-do-do-do-do, which annoyed
that's
me.
not even a good song or a relevant tune. I don't like that either.
Annoyed
don't do
me.
theme music.
Don't do that. We don't want to hear that.
Also, get better theme music. It's crap.
Oh, I love the music.
I think Big Brother should like pull the rug out from under and they're going do-do-do-do, but actually there's a new HOH thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's like when in Big Brother...
Bait and switch.
In Big Brother 1 in the UK, they had this... They had Claire come in late to replace Nasty Nick, right? And she obviously knew what the theme tune was. And the housemates didn't, and they'd always go to her. And the Big Brother theme tune goes.
Yeah.
And then she wasn't allowed to obviously say anything.
Yeah.
But then what else they didn't know was that on eviction nights, they would play the theme tune into the house to cover the noise from outside before the crowd noise days. So they all had heard the Big Brother theme tune, but they didn't know it. But Claire would have known it, but couldn't let it slip that it was a BB theme tune. Yeah.
That's cool. And she actually didn't let it slip.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, God, that makes a change. Normally these outside people are always breaking the rules. Shout out Federico.
Spain got cancelled. Germany got cancelled. That was Tim.
So then, Federico said Michael Jackson died.
Oh, yeah.
So as Frenchie went into the room, they played redneck music, I put. Kylan said, finally... Oh, yeah, it wasn't Frenchie's HH, it was Kylan's. I don't know why they played the redneck music then. Kylan said, I've finally done something right to make my family proud. And I thought, what's the story there? What's he been doing wrong before?
And, also, there was, I don't know if you made note of it, but there was a fake... There was a fake pop song used this week on US Big Brother.
Oh, what was it?
Stuck out like a sore thumb to me. Did you not get anything?
I might have, I might have it.
Okay, I won't say it yet, just in case.
Alright, do you know when it comes?
I don't know if it was this episode, because I don't think it probably was this episode, because I don't think I've got it in a note, so it could be.
Well, if we get to the end of this episode and I haven't said it, you can
enlighten everyone.
Now, this was great what happened here, and I'm sure even you will appreciate this moment.
Well.
Tiffany was crying about missing her kids, and I said to Jack, not this again. These people go into Big Brother, they're missing their kids, it's so fucking annoying. And then you saw her in the diary room just saying, I was just like, yes, I fucking love that.
Why was she doing that?
Because I think she was trying to get sympathy, I don't know, or trying to...
Just to keep...
I don't know, because they were chatting and they didn't want people to come in.
Was it with... Was this with Azza on the bed?
Yeah.
But then I thought Azza was the one... Oh no, Tiffany was on crying in her lap.
Tiffany was crying in her lap.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We're pronouncing her name wrong, by the way, Azza. I think it's like... Asa. What?
Asa.
So I was trying to, get people's names right and not be racist.
Well,
Asa.
There's being British is fine.
Okay, that's fine. That's how we say it in Britain.
Azza. Azza. I think it's Azza. I think we thought it was Azar last week.
It wasn't Azar. That's
we gave it like we drew it out.
Yeah.
We put an extra R on it as we do with everything.
I think it's Asa, not Azza.
I think it's Azza.
Oh, well.
Oh, you think it's Asa? Okay.
Well, look. one of us is wrong. One of us is right.
Wow. What is it? What is it? A wrong clock is correct.
Oh yeah,
twice a day.
Yeah, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Hold on, so I've lost my space. So
Tiffany's faking. I miss my kids.
I love that, and then someone walked in.
What were they actually talking about?
I don't know.
Strategy in between.
And then they were talking about, Tiffany was saying she wants Frenchie out, but he's on Azza's team, and then she was crying again, and Derek X walked in, and then he just slowly backed away. That was so cool. I like that. That was
very well executed.
Not one tear was shed, but a good version.
But you couldn't tell because the theatrics were so great.
Yeah, it was good. So after that, we had the wild card comp, which was hold on,
painting gallery thing.
Oh yeah.
So you sounded a little bit like, I don't know, was it the...
Was that Poison Blue?
No, that was a man. But I'm sure there's been some sort of like...
female... Oh, was it a woman? Oh, like a villain type thing.
Yeah.
So you can't play if you've already played. Frenchie says he wants to play. I bet he does. Bucket hats in the house, too many, burn them.
I think they've provided those in
the
tie-dye box.
No, Xavier brought in a lot apparently.
Oh,
I think he's trying to...
Cover his...
I was
going to say bald spot, but it's more than that.
And he's trying to look, approachable, not like a lawyer. Like, hey, I'm just wearing my bucket hat, I'm just chilling.
Raving it up.
Mad for it, yeah.
Mad for it.
So the people playing were Frenchie, Sarah Beth and Brent. Oh, Frenchie did play, sweet. Frenchie was campaigning to Kylan because the comp hadn't happened yet. He said, all that glitters is not gold. And I've put, bitch, you put him up last week. Frenchie said, I will always go home before you, which is true. Would you keep Frenchie around as a meat shield or too unpredictable? No. He's too unpredictable, isn't he? Because he's going around blabbing about everything.
Like, unhinged. Imagine living with that.
Oh my God. I
put you on edge, wouldn't it?
I texted Alfie and I said, has Frenchie gone back on Twitter yet? He went, no. I said in his exit interviews, he was like, he's going to stay off Twitter for a while. Yeah, make it a couple of years.
Thing is, did you listen to Judy Got Pod where James said about how he had a connection with Frenchie?
Yeah.
How the fuck can he be anywhere near Frenchie in terms of age?
Oh, I'm the same age.
I can't be, surely. Frenchie claims to be 34 in his bio. I saw a clip of other housemates debating how old they thought he was, and Tiffany thought he was 47, at least.
Eesh.
I agree. He looked old.
He does look old. That's being out in the farm. That's what it does to you. So he said to Kylan, we'll be ride or die. What a load of bollocks.
He says that to everyone.
Exactly. Kylan refused to say who he was going to put up.
Oh, is that when Frenchie got twitchy?
Yeah, Frenchie said in the diary room, my big brother intuition is flying off the charts.
He's like a walk-in sort of like phrase book, isn't he? Like he's written all this shit down. He wants to say it in the diary room.
Yeah, that's so true. That is so accurate. Brent was upset about his eyebrow in the picture. He said that picture would look better if my eyebrow wasn't up.
Have you got what Brent said about like his experience of going to all the galleries around the world?
No, I don't think so. Oh.
Sorry, little nose blow. I got caught in a downpour on the way here and I've got a sniffle.
Oh dear. Shout out Victor. No, I haven't got... What did Brent say about going to the galleries in the world?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, but it was sort of like, my life in the fast lane.
International pop star.
Yeah, I've been to all these great galleries and I hope that this is going to be, I don't know, live up to that.
What a twat. Brent said about Frenchie, if he showed up on one of my flights, he'd need a police escort. And he's a loose cannon. Hold on. Brent and Frenchie were like hand in hand last week, weren't they? Brent dropped him like
he had a dead dad.
Yeah, and Frenchie was HOH.
Yeah.
And now Brent's just dropped him like a hot potato. Well, can't blame him, really. Oh yeah, this was when Frenchie's started blowing up. He went over to Brent and Whitney. He went, Slaughterhouse, I'm out.
And they were just like... Oh.
And they were like, are you what? And then he goes, I don't want any drama.
Wasn't Whitney a bit like, I'm not okay with him anyway?
Yeah, she was pissed. And she went to talk to him and Frenchie said, I have snakes in the grass and it's time for a lawnmower.
Yeah, that's quite good though. Don't give him a chance to do that tongue thing.
No. I thought, how does he think this is going to work? And he told Whitney to be careful. And then he asked Brent to throw it. You literally just told your alliance, I'm not interested, I'm out. What is wrong with this idiot? So then we had the competition. Now, I was very upset about one point in this competition, and I tweeted about it and then I deleted it in case you hadn't seen it, so as not to ruin your enjoyment.
For me personally?
Yeah, because I didn't...
Wow.
Not that it really was a big... I'm making it out like it's a big thing, but you know me and my spoilers.
Yeah.
Did you spot the spoiler in this competition?
Was it that someone... Wait, it's... Walk me
the
through
art
it. There's a gallery thing. They have to stand there. It's basically that drink blowing up in the face competition, but in a more classy setting.
If they're right, they get splattered with the paint if they're right. Whereas before, it was you get splattered with the paint if you were wrong.
Oh, so it was a question and answer situation, was it?
Yes. But, yeah, you had to memorise the colours.
You obviously saw someone covered in paint too soon. But then how would that be a spoiler?
Because
they were really covered
unless
in paint.
I am just a super genius, I'm sure I can't be the only one who's noticed this.
Big Brother's big brain.
French. So I obviously wanted Frenchie to win because I want to keep the chaos around.
Oh, okay.
Frenchie was wearing his cap during the competition.
Okay.
And then he was in the diary room talking about the competition. He had his cap on, had pink paint on it, and that was the only paint it had on it, pink paint. So you knew he had only got one question right because he had the pink paint on it.
Big Brother.
That is not okay. Big Brother needs to sort this shit out. That is actually...
Yeah, because he could just take the hat off or use a different hat.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have been wearing that cap in that comp anyway. They had, outfits to wear, arty outfits or whatever.
Yeah.
That pissed me off because I wanted Frenchie to win and then it took all the drama out of it for me. So, Big Brother, you need to do better. First the mouldy ceiling tiles, now this. Sort your shit out.
People use that terminology of themes of much higher gravitas than Frenchie's paint-covered cap.
Frenchie's paint-covered cap is the smoking gun in this situation, and I don't like it. I was rooting for you, Frenchie.
I'm surprised. I get why you're rooting for him, but I'm actually surprised as well because I thought you might find him a little irritating.
No, I want the drama. Team drama.
I thought that the execution of this competition, not that I watched it very closely, but there was some sort of element of a sort of snapshot effect on the camera when they got shot.
Oh yeah.
Shot. When they got sprayed. They had to do a pose or something, and there was some sort of photographic effect, which I quite liked.
Yeah, I liked the comp. I thought it looked good. It looked cool. It was a good twist on the old classic.
But what's it got to do with BB's Beach Club?
I've not seen one thing related to a beach club apart from that.
That shark.
That veto thing about cocktails. Maybe there's an artist retreat on the beach. Oh no, why have I lost my place on my notes? That's not good.
The only time they really sort of ran with the theme was that the competition on the doors. What was that? It was some sort of website themed thing, and they were on the door. Why are they on a door?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Was that even US? Was that Canada?
Yeah, that was US. Yeah, they had to slide down on the door. That was an annoying season. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, fuck knows. But I'm surprised you remember that. So.
It has something to do with antivirus. Was the theme of the competition.
Yeah, that was the Big Brother hacker year.
That was quite a good year. That.
No, well, relatively with the ones you've seen, it was. Yeah, I was thinking about that because at least I had Caitlin and Swaggy.
Yeah, and the theme was quite good. And the BB hacker was cool.
Yeah, it was just Tyler who was annoying as fuck.
I want to ask you something.
Go on.
What do you think about this year's twist and the teams and the wildcard competition? Are they adding anything for you, or is it just...
I think they're okay. They're not detracting from it, but it is annoying when certain people are safe because you're like, oh, I want that person out this week, I think fucking Christian's safe this week, or do you know what I mean? It's I don't want that. I don't want him safe.
But it does twist up the game.
It does, but like Jack said, they got the perfect formula. Why do they need to fiddle? Why do they need to fiddle with it every year? Formula. That's true, they do. They got it perfect. They were just let's just move this bit here. Let's just ruin it a bit.
People like you saying shit like that will stop them innovating and trying to do new twists.
Good. I don't want the twist.
God, I need the new twist.
God,
but
I sound like Taron.
Who is on the Queens, for example?
I don't know.
See? Who's on the Aces? It's the teens are kind of pointless.
They are. The only thing is the others get safety when someone wins HOH.
Yeah.
That's about it, really. Apart from that, it's completely irrelevant.
Do you think they're going to run it throughout the whole season? Because I get the feeling they actually are.
Nah, no way.
No,
they never do. And also, they can't. What if a whole team got wiped out?
Oh yeah.
Then they
that's
can't.
fine, no? If a whole team gets wiped out, they're just not in the frame anymore.
Yeah, I suppose so. No, that won't happen. So Sarah Beth won. Just a sickly, sweet Sarah Beth. She got the offer to switch teams to get safety, so she didn't get automatic safety.
Oh yeah.
And then her old team wouldn't be safe anymore. That ain't going to go down well, is it, if you do that?
Team wouldn't...
Yeah, so she could switch teams, but it would be her new team that would be safe with her, not her old team.
I thought the wildcard means only you're safe.
No, her whole other team would have been safe.
The wildcard saves everyone, as well as being the HOH saves everyone.
Exactly, there's not enough people to put up on the block. It becomes a very small field, doesn't it, of people to put up. But she didn't do it anyway. No, you can't sell out your team like that, can you?
Well, also, it's like Julie going, "Oh, who likes to take a risk?" "Oh, no, not me."
Yeah,
it's like all that all over again. Don't bother teasing these people.
And you've been bonding with your team, and also the other team's going to be like, "We don't want you on our team. Fuck off." Unless, she's bringing the safety, but it's not like anyone's going to put her out this week anyway. Not Kylan.
It's a bit early to do that.
I don't think Kylan's going to put her up after that display I saw in the HOH room. We'll come to that later.
Okay.
Don't you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
That was.
Oh, you thought it was... But she's got a girlfriend, all right.
Yeah, have you heard of Big Brother Australia season 13?
Yeah. It crossed my mind, but I don't think this is the new Drew and Tully, do you?
I don't know. There was something about the way they were interacting that was very intimate, I thought.
It was.
And me and Jack said...
I wouldn't mind being under that arm.
Me and Jack said to each other, if that was you, I wouldn't be happy if someone... someone had your boyfriend round the neck like that.
No.
You wouldn't like that.
No, I
wouldn't like that. And I'm not even particularly jealous. There's something about it that was a bit off.
Yeah, it was very intimate.
Hopefully they do have an affair, because I like that TV. Anyway, is she lesbian or is she bisexual?
Come on, L, G, B. In that discussion, she said, "I'm bisexual and I feel bad because I could be with a boy, but I'm with a girl, and that causes my family distress or whatever."
What do you think her family would prefer? Her being with a girl or being with a black man?
Jesus.
Depends how southern they are.
Is she from the south?
I don't think so.
Probably being with a man.
Yeah, because then you can have
what she said.
You can have the kids, can't you?
Yeah, you can have
the kids is the important thing.
And the wedding and everything else that you expect.
Yeah. That
straight parents expect their child to go and have.
Just to say, that was a joke. That wasn't my view. Clarify. So, hold on. All that for nothing. I've
Not
said
only
about
a black man, but partly Mexican as well. So that could be even more contentious.
But he's cute.
He's beautiful, man.
He's very cute. So Tiffany was trying to lead Kylan to put up Frenchie. She said Frenchie, Whitney, and Brent are a three-headed monster. She said, if you're dealing...
Who said this?
Tiffany, to Kylan. She said, if you're dealing with a snake, you're just waiting to get your head bit off. Well, not if you've got the lawnmower.
The big snake to bite your head off, though.
Oh, fucking imagine.
Mind you, those snakes can dislocate their jaws and eat a whole antelope. So.
Oh, they can eat a goat or something, can't they? Oof. Get my goat. Greatest of all time. So everyone
what the fuck's that? Is one of our titles?
No, it's like that's what people say, don't they? The goat, the greatest. That's what people were saying. Like,
didn't we do a title called "I'll Get My Goat"?
Probably. Also, shout out to that guy from the Pretty Boys.
I was trying to think of the name of the goat from Big Brother Australia, but I can't remember it now. Was it Sylvie?
Pass. What's that noise?
Plane.
So then everyone was going to Kylan saying put up Frenchie. Even Brent and Whitney, who are allegedly his... Oh, yeah, because they're pissed off about him throwing them under the bus earlier. Brittany said... Brittini said to Frenchie, who have you seen attached at the hip? And she was trying to get Christian and Alyssa put up. Then...
Wait, wasn't Alyssa and Travis the the concern last week, and now she's moved on to Christian.
No, it was Christian and Alyssa who were the concern, but Christian was safe, so that's why Travis kind of went up as another meathead.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Even though he wasn't really...
We did look good together, though.
Even though he wasn't really a meathead. So then Kai put up Frenchie and Brittini. He put up Brittini so she wouldn't save Frenchie with the veto. And God, she took it really fucking badly.
Really badly.
I loved it. I was really hoping she would go because she's obnoxious as fuck. And then at the end, Brent said in the diary room about Frenchie, "Enough is enough," which made me laugh. Enough is enough. Like,
Brent said that.
Yeah. Or Frenchie.
Yeah, he really has turned, doesn't he?
Yeah. I don't think enough is enough. I think give me more, personally.
Perhaps he'll come back in a twist.
Oh, yeah, because they do have that. Sometimes
the pre-jury.
Yeah, sometimes they do have a pre-jury battle back. Oh, that would be good. Maybe that's why he's not been back on Twitter. Yes.
Yeah, it could be.
Nah, with COVID, I don't think they will.
When she left the bubble. Mind you, there's no masks anymore.
No.
They don't even call it the Big Brother bubble.
Mm.
It's just the beach club now. Everything goes down the beach club, fancy free.
So
with our big cocktails.
That's the first episode. Woo!
Yeah, that was alright, wasn't it? It wasn't a bad start to the week.
No, I enjoyed
it. Was quite
it.
Good, quite funny.
It was so obvious that Frenchie was going to go this week. That was the only problem, but... You know, what can we do?
Well, when you make all those deals the first couple of days, the only way is out.
Should we pause? Yes, I need a wee.
Me too. Mm. Yeah. So now I think of it, because I forgot, and I think it was in the episode.
Go on.
Or it could be in the next one, but I don't think I made a note of it. The fake song they used was Zigga Zig... was Wannabe. It was like a fake Zigga Zig.
Was it? How the hell did...
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, here's a story from A to B.
There we go again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it was weird that they were, like, using that 25 years later. It's odd.
Spice Girls been everywhere lately, haven't they?
They have. Have they?
Well,
just with the whole anniversary.
Yeah, they're on Google Box. Well, one is.
Were they? Mel C?
Well, Mel C
with
is,
their brother, yeah.
Yeah, their brother's actually quite funny. Yeah, begrudging.
Mel C, not so much.
Begrudging. Oh, you know my thoughts on Mel C. Nails down a backboard. So now we've got the veto episode. Go on, you can lead us through this jungle.
Oh, good luck with that. Is it episode 6?
Yeah.
Kylan's nominations.
Yeah.
Did you even talk about what the nominations were at the end of the last episode?
Frenchie and Brittini.
Oh, good, thanks. Derek F telling everyone upset not to show any emotion. That's what I said earlier. Brittini was crying this time. That was the one that he was saying, like, don't let them see you cry. I think I've got quite descriptive notes, by the way, so feel free to chip in with any quotes or whatever you've got.
Okay.
He's upset Kylan didn't tell him he was going to nominate Brittini because they're in 2 alliances together. The Cookout and the Slaughterhouse.
Hold on. Frenchie ain't in the Cookout. Cookout's all black people.
No, Kylan in... Derek F is upset that Kylan nominated Frenchie.
That was it. I remember that
unbeknownst to him, because
I remember that
Cookout
now.
and the Slaughterhouse with
Yeah,
him.
so he should have given him the heads up.
Yes.
Yes, that was it. I remember that.
Frenchie said to Brittini, let me go home. He said if he wins the veto, he will use it on Brittini. I really wanted him to win it and use it on her, didn't you?
A load of bollocks. Yeah, because he wouldn't have.
Or he might have done Jedson.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's supposed to be a super fan. Did he not watch that? And at least Jedson was knocking off Beth, do you know what I mean? Brittini's like, you know, neither use nor ornament. Hold on, I've got more.
Yeah.
Kylan said these nominations hurt my heart. And Frenchie said, I would have been disappointed if I hadn't been on the block, as it shows I'm making waves. Idiot, you're not supposed to be making waves. Those are my own thoughts.
Sound like the girl from BB Can, like, oh, you should be hearing your name because this is Big Brother.
Yeah, it's like Latoya.
That's the one.
Hold on. And then Brent said, he's affecting my Big Brother life. And as Italians say, ciao.
Brent is quite funny.
He's quite funny. In the diary room, he's kind of funny.
He's a bit like Brett.
Yeah, he is a bit like that, actually. Brittany overreacting about being up. She's going to end up going home if she's not careful. Yeah, and then we've got your bits.
Yeah, he said, basically, Frenchie said to Brittini he was going to use the veto on her because he believed that he could save himself. What absolute clown. What misplaced confidence. Alyssa said it's gonna be not family fun dinners anymore.
I wonder who was cooking. I bet it was Frenchie. It seems like the type. Don't you think?
I don't know. I don't know if he looks like he can cook to me.
He's not in the cookhouse. Although he probably thinks he should be because he's such a good ally.
Tiffany said, wait, Kyland handled the last 2 days. Oh yeah, they went to the HOH and they said to Kyland, oh, you handled the last 2 days like a boss. To which Claire said,
like a boss.
No.
What did she say?
CEO.
Oh. Yeah, that Claire, yeah, I'm not sure about her. But I do think she might be a good character.
Cringe-worthy character.
B. I just look at her, I see B.
Did you notice a theme in the the accessories of the house? Something that a new term that I learned from BB Can last year.
Go on.
You taught me.
Go on.
They've got macrame blankets, which Brett Champagne was sporting in the HOH.
Oh, I need to look out for those. I've not seen those. Are they sort of rainbow coloured or what colour are they?
No. Isn't macrame generally like beige and...
No, it doesn't have to be.
Colour?
Yeah, it can be, but it doesn't have to be.
It's that colour.
It's that colour. Oh, I'm going to keep my eye out for that.
I was trying to find this is coming up to the next episode, but I was trying to find out who wore it better this week for Julie's outfit.
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't really. She was wearing all black, and I was thinking, can I do Julie and the black mould? But then it didn't really work.
No, you can't force it.
Whitney was pissed off with Frenchie for trying to blow up her game. Is that by revealing the Slaughterhouse Alliance?
Yeah.
Frenchie went into the HOH to ask Kyland to tell Brittini that she wasn't going because she was so, like, in pieces.
Oh, yeah, and they were having, like, an emotional moment together, weren't they, Frenchie and Kyland? Like, you know, friends for life, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, hang on, I think I've got something about that
Go
here.
on.
Kyland tells Brittini, wait, that everyone apart from her, this is the reason why, said...
For this sentence, can you start it again and make it make sense?
Yeah. Kyland basically, because Frenchie had asked it of him, went to Brittini and goes, look, don't worry about this.
Yeah.
The reason you're on there, on the blog, is because everyone in this house basically said they've got concerns about Frenchie.
Yeah,
apart
except
from you.
That was it.
What could possibly go wrong here?
Yeah, yeah.
So then she goes to him.
Yeah.
So to be clear... If you win the veto, are you going to use it or not? Fucking moron. Like, he's just put you and Frenchie on the block. If he wins the veto, why would he use it?
Well, Frenchie fucking got someone to use the veto last week on his own norms. But yeah, you're right. Normally, no one would do such a thing.
Out of the question, I thought, why are you even asking that?
Yeah, it's dumb.
And then I wrote, Brittini has to go. She's so annoying.
Yeah, she is. And she was going, oh, so I'm getting nominated for being loyal to someone. It's like, well, yeah, because you're loyal to someone on the wrong side of the house. That's how Big Brother works.
She's a strong believer in not turning on your team.
Oh, God.
Brent confusing erotic and erratic.
Hold on.
What have I missed?
Nothing. I wrote that down too. But
I thought I had a moment, which might come later, where I said, like, I felt sorry for Kyland having to act like he's sympathetic towards Frenchie, and it's going to be his bro for life, because just like you have to fake it.
I feel like they did have some sort of connection, maybe at some point, but it obviously just sort of fell apart. Yeah, fizzled out. Probably when he put him on the block. So I've put I can't stand Brittany entitled twat. Get ready for the veto. Who said that?
Brittany said that in the diary room.
Hannah was doing accents. What accents?
This is when Brent was trying to say erratic.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely actually said erotic. And it was kind of like a Hannah and Brent flirting in the hammock thing. He was trying to teach her how to do the Boston accent or whatever it is. It sounded more like trying to do a British accent at one point.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought the same. And Brent said Hannah is mysterious. She definitely is to me. I don't know a fucking thing about her.
Yeah, but he said she reveals like just enough to keep him interested.
Oh, yeah.
Like our little nipple flash of Whitney last week. I noticed there's more macrame in that hammock as well, cushions this time. Frenchie is trying to refine his jock target plan with his team. Give it up, mate. I've written.
He says, every year it's the same song and dance. The jocks always team up. It's so funny.
Realised the slaughterhouse are also done with him. I guess that's because Brittini told him, basically, that she'd heard everyone has a concern about him, right?
The reason why they're done is because Frenchie went, slaughterhouse, I'm out.
Yeah, because... Yeah, there's that. But it's because Brittini's basically confirmed what Kylan said to him. Everyone's heard your name in their mouth, apart from basically her. He goes, look, basically, I was in this alliance and we were running the house. Yeah. To which Brittini rightly asked, so how are you on the block right now?
That was good. That was good. Oops. Oopsie-daisy.
But yeah, he revealed the slaughterhouse at this point. But he made a point to not reveal
Derek F.
because besties for life
and
Xavier, my best mate from back home.
Yeah, and Xavier.
But do you remember why he wanted to not reveal Xavier?
No.
He said that he believed that in the future he could work with Xavier. I've written, you're not going to have the time.
There is no future. Yeah. Just go home.
Tiffany didn't believe in the slaughterhouse, though. She thought it was a fabrication, much like Sandy Hook, if you ask Whitney.
Didn't she?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Or she was playing dumb.
Yeah, could have been.
Claire thinks it's as fake as the French Kiss Alliance, the slaughterhouse. So they were, Tiffany and Claire were both like poo-pooing the existence of the slaughterhouse. They thought Frenchie was like spinning a curveball.
Probably because it was such a random selection of people in it. They couldn't believe those people could actually work together, and sure enough, they couldn't.
Kylan finds out that Frenchie is blowing up the slaughterhouse, and Tiffany said they need him gone.
Tiffany was doing an impression of Frenchie. Is that okay to do a redneck impression?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Was it good? What did she say?
I can't remember. She was like, you know.
Goofy voice.
Yeah. Tiffany said, we need to get him out. Then we had Alyssa getting TP'd.
Yeah.
Or loo rolled, as we would call it.
Wasteful in the current climate of all the toilet paper.
They don't say loo roll in America, do they? I think you should start saying that. If you're American and you listen to this, start saying loo roll.
I don't think they call it the loo.
No, they call it, what do they call it? The bathroom.
Oh, yeah, they do say they go to the bathroom.
Or the powder room. But they call it the bathroom, even like when you're in
there's no bath.
Yeah, when you're in a bar, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. And there's no fucking bath in there. It's just a urinal and a toilet and a sink.
Urinal.
So stop standing on ceremony and trying to call it a bathroom. Just call it the bog like we do.
No one actually calls it the bog.
The bog.
But the loo that's got to be like an archaic thing that we've like had since Victorian era when it was like the crapper.
Yeah.
The Robert Crapper.
You never thought you'd get a history lesson about toilets on BB
That was who made the first toilet, wasn't it? Robert Crapper Company.
It does ring a bell,
That's why it's called having a crap.
Yeah, it does ring a bell. God, imagine having your name associated with that.
Crap. Alyssa rightly asked, what if we have to poo? Well, yeah. You don't have to peel the toilet paper off of you.
She's gonna have to go in with them.
She's now the walking loo roll. Friend, indeed. Kylan, the comedy killer, comes in to interrupt the toilet paper scene to talk about the game.
Oh, yeah. And then Alyssa had to talk strategy while covered in loo roll.
And she was upset because she said this scene's going to be included and now I'm in the toilet paper. Well, come on, if you're making a scene like that, you want it to be in the show.
Yeah, you want the airtime, don't you?
You do.
For God's sake.
Dude, what are you there for?
Yeah, you're not doing much else.
I don't know what Kylan was saying about the game, do you?
He was saying Frenchie's blowing up the alliance that he created. True. Christian pigtails I've written about again here that really upset me. Did you notice them?
They upset you, no?
Bunches.
Well, yeah.
Bunches he had, little buns.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Because it makes you look like a little 6-year-old girl. That's why not. He just thinks he's
Men can do that too.
No, they can't. A black man can just about get away with it if they're very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Christian, no. No. That's
more
my
cultural
last.
Appropriation.
That's my last word on that.
This time with the 6-year-old girls' culture. Next, I got the player pick for the POV.
Yeah.
Alyssa got picked. Frenchie was saying that he thinks Derek F will use the veto on him or Brittini, which I've written lol, but actually he might have done.
He could have done.
But he actually got Claire when he picked, so bad luck, Frenchie.
And pulled a face, which was good.
And then Derek X got picked, who is swiftly becoming the veto
king, the new James Ryan.
Who's that?
From the old and big brother.
Nobody wants Frenchie to get this veto aside from Brittini, I've written.
And me.
Yeah. So this competition is the Funtan Lotion competition.
What a shit name.
What would you have called it? Anything better?
SPF.
SPF you all.
Well. Oh, not nice.
Sunscreened. Sunscreen.
I actually liked the competition, but you're right. The way that they edited it was just so boring. Like, we had 10 minutes of Brittini going through it. It was irritating.
And they also it's partly the slip and slide. They put down those slippy towels.
That was the suntan lotion. Oh.
They had towels down, it was a beach, and they were clearly very slippy when wet. But it was really only Frenchie that fell victim a lot to the slip. And Brittini was also on her back quite a bit as well.
It was interesting seeing the people's different strategies, I thought. Like the holding it against your body to get the water
Kylan
in.
used his body as a sort of human funnel.
Yeah, but I thought that Frenchie noticed the fact that the SPFs were higher.
He said the higher number had given you more water.
That's pretty impressive to work that out. I would not have worked that out in a million years, would you?
Thing is, the number's kind of at the end of the day, inconsequential. If you know which one is squirting out the most water, you just go to that one.
Yeah, I suppose so. I thought that was good to have spotted that.
I think it was just water, though. I would have liked it to have been some sort of white gloop, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have actually. Yeah, I would have preferred that. Maybe they couldn't afford it, along with the ceiling tiles. What did you think of some people's choices to not wear a top during this comp and others' choices to wear one?
Oh, I didn't notice.
Derek
Kylan
X
was topless.
Oh,
yeah, he had enviable abs, I noticed.
He was running around in quite a comical way, I thought. He looked like a little boy, actually, running around. I don't fancy Derek X. It's funny, because he sort of seems like he'd be up my street, but...
he's quite slender.
I think he's too...
A skinny man.
He's too sort of angular, and he looks like a sort of tech person, a tech nerd.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
He looks like a food startup with an app.
Yeah, he looks like he would.
Looks like
look
he does
down
what he
on
does.
me. Yeah, he would look down on me try and make me eat something green or something like that.
And judge you for not knowing JavaScript.
Yeah, there's something a bit sneaky about it. I do like him though. I just don't fancy him.
I think JavaScript's quite outdated
these
days.
The fuck? I know my basic HTML.
You need to know CSS if you want to be with Derek X.
But Frenchie had his top on, I noticed.
Oh, good.
But we got the sight of Frenchie's tattoos, which looked pretty disgusting.
Oh, are they? I didn't
notice. He was covered in them.
What, his arms?
Yeah, his arms covered in them. Probably Black Lives Matter.
All Women's Alliance for the Win.
Fuck the police. I'm a feminist. Shit like that. Dan Giesling is God. So then, what else happened?
Claire was in it, and she didn't want to win. She was sort of bumbling around. She said she was laying low, but she wanted a decent enough time to not be seen as throw in the competition.
Hard to fucking lay low when you're 6 foot tall, she said. 6 foot tall, bloody hell.
Alyssa said she wanted to win to build her resume and keep the numbers the same. Frenchie was doing the most. The farm life must be tough because Frenchie is a year younger than me. Is
he a year younger than you?
Allegedly.
Hell, man.
Like Andy Murray.
That is mad. Yeah, those tennis players always look old though.
I've written here, I don't know who won the veto because Lindsay was texting me about not being late for the pod. So clearly it wasn't Frenchie.
It was Derek X.
Oh, yeah.
The veto king. I've written, Derek, stop winning the veto. Frenchie was crying.
Yeah, Derek F's giving another toxic pep talk, this time to Frenchie. I've got a real problem with that.
I don't know why you are so anti-Derek F.
Because I just think, I don't like people trying to erase people's emotions.
But maybe it's to, G them up in the game.
Maybe,
no,
but
don't dissolve
it just feels
into
like toxic masculinity to me.
He's literally a black gay man.
Yeah, I know, but you still can pick up toxic masculine traits.
I suppose. No, I think you're off on this one. I might be wrong, but
we'll see.
Watch his space.
He's not giving me anything else to talk about, so that's what he's getting.
He seems quite funny. So Frenchie said, I don't do the backstabbing. I know I'm going home. And then Azza was telling Frenchie to keep fighting and said, I know how much you've looked forward to this. And I thought, oh, that's quite sweet.
Oh, well, the experience of being a big brother.
She wanted Frenchie to live his dreams.
Oh, yeah, that is sad, really, to see someone's dream cut short.
I know, but he shouldn't have behaved like such an absolute maniac.
No. His nervous energy. It was a bit, not quite Daniel Hayes, but, you know.
Yeah. And then he said, it's harder than I thought. I just want to hug my kids. Pussy. It was to go home and see his kids. Yeah, right. Yeah, that week, himself, I'm happy to go now. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm not cut out for this shit. I've put Derek F was doing a stirring speech. That's my take on the toxic masculinity. Oh, yeah. He said, there's still a way for both of you to be safe. I don't think so. Frenchie is going to fight.
Frenchie was trying to convince Derek X and Kylan that he's basically a good meat shield to be kept in the game.
I mean, he's got a point, but he is a good meat shield. But the fact he keeps running his mouth and blowing up people's alliances,
volatile and unpredictable.
You can't keep that person in.
You don't want the bomb to go off on you.
No, not in your face.
No.
Like that suntan lotion.
Right here I've written, maybe Derek won the veto. I'm about to find out. Oh, he did.
That's hilarious.
I was like, he takes the veto off that boat hook from the nautical themed bathroom. Did you see that this week?
No, I missed that again. Fucking hell. I don't know why I'm missing that. Derek F said he's going to fight for Frenchie. Why? And then I like the voiceover at the end. Did you catch that? You probably switched off.
No, I didn't. But what did they say?
He said, is Frenchie toast?
Oh, God. When it got to the veto ceremony, I had written didn't use the veto before it even happened because it was plainly obvious.
Yeah, clever, isn't you?
Frenchie said, I'm so in the suits of a comeback, and I just thought, oh dear.
Oh, bless him.
What do you want to do now? Do you want to have a quick break?
If you want one.
I think I could do with one.
Go on then. Comfort break.
We'll be right back.
Go to the bathroom.
I just asked Lindsay, when did they start using that music? Because I don't believe it can be that iconic that people actually want to sing it. And you were like, they were using it even back on BB15.
And I'm sure before that. It's just I saw BB15 recently. Shout out to all the racists. So, episode 7, the eviction. Have you got notes?
I have.
Go on.
Judy was dressed like an early noughties teen, going through an emo phase, but in her mum's shoes, I've written.
Yeah, she had a sash belt combo going on. I don't know what that was.
Was that part of that was part of the skirt, right?
I can't even picture it now.
I've got a picture of it, I think.
Oh, God.
I tweeted a picture of it.
Also, the voiceover guy said at the start, is Frenchie fried? He's using all the Frenchy puns. He's stealing all of our Frenchy puns. Which is a bit unfair.
Oh, come on, I need Judy's outfit for you to remind you.
This is how you remind me. Oh, God. I just Nickelback.
I'm just not sure about Judy's style. Just not sure.
I'm quite sure, but
go.
it's abysmal. Oh, let's have a look.
I mean, it's not a bad outfit, but the
like
shoes don't go.
It's almost like a prom dress.
It's like a vest top and a skirt.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's gross. Although it's one of the better ones I've seen. Yeah, not good.
I've never seen Judy like in a trouser, I don't think. Oh, was that a lie?
I have in some of the old ones, but not lately. No, she's always wearing her little wedding guest outfit dresses lately, isn't she? She does. She's going to a summer wedding. So.
Oh, karate chopped out the door was in the intro as well. Surely karate kicked out of the door would have been a better choice of words.
Yeah. Why not?
Have you ever seen that BB intro, man?
I have looked him up before, but I can't remember what he looks like.
Sometimes, you know, when you listen to someone like on the radio, and you feel like you want to see them, and you see them, you're like, oh, it's not what I imagined.
Yeah, no,
I feel like that would be the same. If
I think he probably is what you'd imagine, and also I know he writes his own lines, and then they're actually quite funny. Funnily enough, on that Sexy
does all his own material, his own stunts.
Funnily enough, on that Sexy Beast show that I watched the first episode of, you know,
is that English or American?
It's I don't know, because some people on it were American and some were English, so I was confused. But it was set in England.
Okay.
But. You know, they're wearing a mask, and then you get to see what they look like at the end.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, every single person I predicted,
you knew what they looked like.
I predicted what they looked like. I even predicted the last guy. That's not really a spoiler. Would have long hair. I just said to Jack, I bet this guy's got long hair, and
that's
he did.
That's your superpower.
Yeah, and Jack said none of them were anything like what he thought they would look like, and I thought every single one of them was. So maybe I got some, you know, intuition there.
That could be a fun game. Like when you're watching Sexy Beasts, you both like draw a little e-fit of who you think the person's going to look like, and you present it at the end to see who's the closest.
It was actually quite fun to watch. I would recommend checking it out for a laugh. It's very silly, but it's quite fun.
Do they follow up like after the date?
No, Jack was saying he wants to know.
Yeah, like when that Fernando's thing on Take Me Out, whatever it is, Fernando's.
No, we'll never know. We'll never know if those people are still together. The devil, I won't say who. The devil was the person picking anyway.
The thing is, if you were to meet on this show and you were an American and a Brit, how does that work? Because eventually you go home.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's the same as Too Hot to Handle. They put people from across the world.
Have you been watching that second series of Too Hot to Handle?
Because I've watched it.
Oh, because I was going to say. Oh, did you enjoy it as much?
Yeah, I did. I
don't know why you like that show so much. It's crap.
It's a bit like Big Brother.
No, it isn't.
It is because it has a disembodied force that keeps them in check.
The air freshener.
Yeah, the cone.
Did you talk to Rowan about it? Because I know she loves it.
No, but Laurie's watched it. I know that much.
You should talk to Rowan. Was desperate for someone to talk to about that.
Oh,
because no one's interested.
Oh, you should have pointed her in my direction.
Yeah, I didn't know you were watching it.
Yeah, no, I was interested by it. Is that on the first series they didn't know what they were putting themselves up
but
for.
The second one, that's what I thought. How does that even work?
Well, they tricked them into thinking they were applying for some other show.
Okay.
And it was called like Ibiza Party. No, not Ibiza. It's not Ibiza. It's like Party Island or some shit like that. And then they had a fake host as well for like the first episode who came out, and then they like revealed Lana, the cone,
the air freshener.
Yeah, and then they all like knew exactly what they were on. They were like, "Oh, shit, I'm Too Hot to Handle."
And that's quite funny.
Yeah,
that's quite.
And I like that, I like that kind of element of surprise in a reality show.
Yeah,
and I find it interesting how you can recruit participants and not reveal to them actually what they're going to be on until the last minute.
Legally, that would be a grey area, doesn't it?
But I feel like there's definitely ways it's like the show.
Yeah,
that's all you refer to as the show.
Yeah, and they obviously signed a waiver.
Yeah, and they're like, we can change the rules at any time clause.
Yeah,
they can do what they want.
Expect the unexpected, aren't it?
Yeah, exactly. It ticks my my Big Brother box in a way because of the way it looks as well, the way it's shot from the remote cameras. Like it feels quite Big Brother-y, and it takes the piss out of the contestants, which is what I like. I don't fuck with that show. So Frenchie said, "You're my brother for life" to Kyland, and checkmate. There you go. That's where I was feeling sorry for Kyland.
Checkmate. Brittany said,
Hang on a minute, I've written Judy trying to act like there's a chance Frenchie won't get evicted.
I know. And the funny thing was, in the episode, they kind of just abandoned it. They didn't even bother doing Frenchie Flim Flam. They just sort of started setting up the next week, and people talking about what they were going to do next week and what a lot. It's like, fucking hell, man. They didn't even bother to try and trick us that Brittany is going to go. So Brittany said she was going to keep a low profile, and Frenchie said he wouldn't campaign against Brittany, but he will say why people should keep him. That is
same thing, isn't it? I've written that right here.
But why should people keep him? And he just doesn't want to go out unanimously. Oh yeah, and then in the diary he said, "I'm just going to sit here and play possum," and went on his back. Did you enjoy that?
No.
No, me either. Irritating.
It's like he's too conscious of trying to be funny in the diary.
Yeah. He's too self-aware of all of it, and it's not fun to watch. It's like when Jordan Parr was constantly going on about fucking previous people in Big Brother. No, I don't want to hear it. You write your story. You don't be an adjunct to
Yeah.
Apparently Frenchie was doing this whole thing the first week going, he was wanting to write Dan's eulogy, which was obviously a reference to Dan's funeral. It's like, bitch, write your own thing. Do you know what I mean? It's just pathetic.
Write his eulogy.
Yeah.
A bit late for that, isn't it? Yeah, I always felt that Frenchie was trying to deliver a line in the diary room. I never felt like he was just talking in the diary rooms. And I don't like that about this format.
Irritating, isn't it?
But I feel like overall the diary rooms feel a bit better.
Yeah, I heard someone say that on a podcast actually, that it feels that apparently they were saying, the housemates were saying, we don't want to do those scripted lines in the diary room, and we ain't going to do it. So when they try and make us do it, we ain't going to do it, which is good because Big Brother can't actually force them to say that shit. No. I mean, they could just show less of you in the diary room, but
fair enough.
It's all quite good. Yeah, fuck you, Big Brother.
They do seem. I mean, I've watched a few clips. It does seem like they also take time to just like enjoy living in the Big Brother house and like play games and shit like that.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of the live feed, and they to be honest, I know you're not that keen on anyone, but they seem like a nice bunch, pretty much. Apart from, I think Whitney's obviously a bit problematic. Brent possibly could be a bit problematic.
Yeah, but he gets away with it.
Yeah, he's got a bit of charm. And then anyone else? Well, Frenchie, but he's gone. And that Christian's just a douchebag. Christian. So, then we had a classic.
Highlight of the week.
Oh my god! Shout out Rachel Johnson.
Oh yeah, what was that? Parmesan wrap.
Oh god!
Was that even about parmesan?
Fuck knows.
I felt really sorry for Rachel Johnson. They really had to go at her for that rap.
Who did?
Big Brother. They kept like taking a piss out of her.
Oh god!
For that.
Emma Willis was bumming it up about how fucking funny it was. Oh, it was so hilarious.
Bumming it up is your phrase of the week.
Yeah, it's because Jack says it. And now I'm saying it. I sound like a little teenage boy. Gaz's tattoo. You don't want that tattooed on you.
No, I do not.
We'll try and find you another one.
Never rap in Big Brother though. Yeah. It's the golden rule, isn't it?
Her rapping was just so fucking. I thought, how
Did you write any lines down?
How could this woman?
I'm sorry, any of those bars?
How could this woman be more irritating? Oh, I know. Start rapping. No, I did not. I put Brittany's rapping section, and she doesn't suit a bikini.
Wow. Whitney said that she loves Brissini's rap skills.
Wow.
So there's anher question mark over Whitney.
Yeah, quite.
Xavier, however, was less complimentary in the diary room, wasn't he?
What did he say?
Basically, don't do that.
Ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till you hear her fucking speech.
But this is embarrassing. She's going to rap her speech, yeah.
And she said she was hiding her karate skills in the house.
You can't use those skills in the house unless there's this fucking judo competition. That's a different thing. Sorry, it's probably really offensive.
Oh, I don't think so. It's all,
martial arts competition. Perhaps in that one where there's that machine that like slaps you at the bum and like you have to jump over it and duck under it and that sort of thing.
Finally she'll come into her own. But to be honest, if you looked at her, you wouldn't think she was a karate champion, would you?
Well, I've seen her VT, so I know that she is. So I don't think she looks like misplaced because you don't have to be like big or svelte. You don't have to be like tall or anything to be a karate person. You also don't have to be particularly like slim either.
Why not? I don't know about that.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, why don't you have
what
to
did
be
you think? You have to be like muscular?
Yeah. Obviously don't know much about karate.
Because the people that are like, when you go and learn karate, you just go down like the local village hall, don't you? And piss about on a crash mat. Like, they're not actually going to...
Yeah, but ain't she black belt?
Apparently, but isn't that just like swimming certificates?
If you are a karate person and you're listening to this, feel free to write in and complain. A karate person? What's a karate person called?
A black belt.
A karateist.
Yeah, a beltist.
We respect your game, but not Brittany's.
I just think that there's obviously like a tradition that comes from Asia, and it's like when people learn it in the West, it's just some sort of like, it's a bit like doing yoga. It's just for like a leisure activity.
Oh, right, yeah.
You're not really going to break anyone's arm or chop a couple of bricks in half.
Oh, well, I'm disappointed then. I hope she is. I think you might be wrong on that, but I'm not sure, and I don't really care. So.
Well, there's only one way to find out. We're going to have to sign up to a karate club.
Oh, God, imagine. Imagine. God.
The vlogs we could get out of that, though.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, all the views we've got.
Here you go. They've got the fake. Here's the fake section. The flim flam. It's the Frenchie is better for your game section, where he goes around and tells everyone that.
It was very short, that section. He said if he stays in, he's going to play a quieter game next week. At home.
Good. Hopefully in the diary room. At home, yeah. If he starts shouting in the diary room.
Shouting in his toilet at home. And he said, if Dan came back from the dead, I put, bitch, you're not Dan. Stop going on about Dan. Dan must be watching thinking, this fucking idiot. If he keeps saying my name, I'm going to sue him. And then they had this Cossack music that they keep playing.
Why? For
I
who?
don't know. Like, they sort of play it when they come back to Julie in the hideous block capitals. It's like, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, that bing, bing, bing,
Yeah,
bing.
it's like, what
sounds
is
a bit
this?
Asian to me. I don't
To
know
me,
why
it
they're
sounds
using that.
Russian. Like Russian.
It's like plucking strings. That
Yeah.
ding, ding,
It's like,
ding,
that is
like maybe a harp.
that music
Perhaps
is
they have
new.
a nice harp. Could bring a nice harpist in for us.
Some champagne. Oh, we've got Brent champagne. No harpist. Then we had this interesting scene with Kyland and Sarah Beth in the HOH room.
Oh yeah.
So he had his arm around her and they were chatting, and I thought,
Yeah, I did too.
I forgot she had a girlfriend at that point, and then I remembered afterwards. So she told him that her dad had died only a year ago, wasn't it? Of COVID. That's awful. And she said every time someone says something about it, it stings a bit. I fucking bet. Can you imagine being in there? And of course,
Must talk about COVID all the time.
Yeah, people are going to
also take the piss.
Yeah,
people talk about it lightly as well, don't they?
I bet Whitney's like, oh, it's all a conspiracy theory.
No doubt.
And imagine. That must be so... And you don't want to come out and say that in front of everyone necessarily, because you don't fucking know them or trust them yet, do you? That is really sad and awful. And also, she's not even that old. I can't imagine her dad would have been that old to die of COVID, because she's... What is she, 25 or something?
Don't know.
Yeah, well, she ain't that old, is she? He must have only been 50-odd. But yeah, he was stroking her arm like this. You can't see this, viewers, but...
Oh.
It was like
That's
that.
very sensual.
That is...
Oh, stop it. It's making me ticklish.
I thought you were going to say it's turning you on. That is a bit much, isn't it? Don't you think? Imagine someone doing that to your boyfriend
petting.
on TV, stroking their arm like that. I'd be like, get your fucking hands off.
Oh. I'll be pulling down the studio walls. Never mind a tennis ball going over.
And it was just like, I don't know. He was like, yeah, tell me more about your dead dad stroking her arm. I'm like, something was off there. I didn't like that. No, I did like it. I thought it was quite sweet. And they make actually quite a nice couple.
I mean, quite an unexpected couple, I would have thought.
Yeah, but they're both into cosplay.
Oh, are they?
And you know what that means?
I didn't know that Kylan was cosplay.
Yeah, apparently.
What, they're both dweebs?
No, yeah, apparently Kylan said he likes going to Comic-Con because it's the only time he gets to dress up as a cop and not be arrested. Which I thought was quite
funny.
Why are you
dressing as a cop for
Because
Comic-Con?
apparently you can just walk straight in and pretend you're a cop and skip the queue, he
I'm
said.
going to look on his Instagram to see if I can see him at Comic-Con.
Yeah, apparently him and what's her name? Sarah Beth are both very into cosplay. Which
Well, I know Sarah Beth is... Oh, yeah, look.
I think means they're kinky, personally.
You think it means they're... No, it does not mean that.
It does. As far as I'm concerned, it does.
I got him here in like a Spider-Man hoodie.
Go on, let's
so
see.
Not cosplay per se.
Kylan Young.
Oh yeah, and he's also put a picture of Mars Morales as there, so he's obviously like into Spider-Man.
Yeah. Not all heroes wear capes.
Oh, he's also here in a Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Under Armour. I think that is.
Oh, shout out to our
Been a while.
Canadian listeners. Okay.
How did you know he's into cosplay?
Because I heard it on his, pre-season doodles.
Oh right.
So they've got a shared connection there.
Yeah, a shared love of cosplay, and that's it is a bit niche.
Yeah, and it's quite a bonding thing, isn't it? Like if you were in there and there was someone who loved Disney, like you'd chat about it all the time, wouldn't you?
Well, I've actually just seen a picture of Kylan in an Olaf onesie as well. So
oh, oh yeah, I see. His appeal goes up and up. So yeah, watch his space on that one. I'm curious about that.
She did say like she wouldn't normally open up about that sort of thing. She felt very comfortable to do so with Kylan in that moment.
I can imagine that because he seems like he'd be a good listener, doesn't he?
I mean, how could you not open up to Kylan? Look at him.
I think he's a bit goofy, though. He's like a bit like... I don't know, like...
I've realised he's not the best reader.
Nah.
He's a bit unconfident with reading, but I found it quite endearing.
Yeah, he's got like a... It's like a bit of a silly side to him. Like, I think you could pull the wool over his eyes if you wanted to.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Bit of a Jedson. Bit naive.
Yeah, I think he's got a bit of... Yeah, he's a bit goofy.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but we'll see. So...
Oh, and she also had this thing about her dad believed in her too much.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was like, oh, do you think that? Or do you not like believe in yourself enough?
Yeah.
It was quite like...
Yeah.
It's getting quite deep.
Oh, it's like, with great power comes great... It's like a...
Just like Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's talking her language. Yeah, something's going on there, I'm telling you.
Kylan offered the have-nots, the snacks that are in the HOH room.
Yeah.
They couldn't have them.
Oops.
There's an awkward chat where he tries to get promises of
Oh,
safety from the aces.
That didn't go down very well, did it?
No, but I thought actually perhaps that was quite a good move because everyone was all twitchy about it.
Why didn't they just lie? You're in the Big Brother house, you just lie. Yeah, of course you're safe. Yeah, 100%.
I don't know.
That's
They want to play an
stupid.
integral game.
Yeah, that will see you going out on your fucking ear next week, you dumbos. Yeah, that was awkward, wasn't it? So Derek said, yeah, I'll promise you the safety.
He was like, I'm going to...
Yeah.
Well,
he was like,
explained it
just
later.
going to hang on, wasn't he?
Yeah, he said, I'm going to lead it here to
Yeah.
see how they respond.
Yeah.
And they all just like,
Yeah, and then they just fucked off, and Derek's like, could you mind if
5
I...
minutes.
Yeah. And then he was like, sorry, I just didn't want to say it in front of them, but of course I've got your back. So that was quite revealing, actually, and quite stupid on Brittany.
Hannah, Whitney and
Not
Brent's
Brittany.
part.
Whitney and Brittany are too similar to each other's names. In fact, I get Whitney, Brittany and Tiffany confused. Don't think they're similar names.
Oh, not Tiffany, but yeah. Brittany and Whitney, yes. Tiffany, not so much.
Now, have you noticed they call Derek X sometimes, and they also call Xavier X. Now, Julie Chen ain't going to fly with this when both of them are on the block.
In the diary room.
Yeah,
no.
and people go in and go, I nominate X. She's going to be like, who the fuck's that? You know that ain't going to work. Hear that noise? It's chirping outside.
It's the birds rejoicing that the hot snap is over.
Can eat some worms.
Speaking of worms,
Revenge.
you know, I went to that market a couple of weeks ago and I bought some produce home.
Oh no! Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so
you got loads of lovely bits.
I did. I had a packet of celery in my fridge.
Oh no!
But I already had a packet in the fridge at home, so I left that new packet in the fridge. 2 weeks later, I took it out on Friday to cook it. And there was a live worm inside the celery, and it was all like wiggling around, like it was like desperate for life. And I thought it was like a leech, and it wanted to like suck my blood.
Yeah.
So I like took the celery out and then chucked the worm over the balcony outside. How has that worm survived for 2 weeks inside my fridge in the cold?
Maybe it grew.
cold-blooded.
Do you think it could have grew in the celery somehow?
Must have been eating the celery.
Ooh. That is absolutely vile, and that's why I don't eat vegetables.
Anyway, I pulled a piece of celery off, washed it and cooked it.
Oh.
I do eat the worm sloppy seconds.
That is absolutely disgusting.
It was really creepy, and I don't know why I was so freaked out by worm, because, you know, when you're a kid you pick up worms, you don't care. But like, when you're older it's a bit like, ugh, worm.
Yeah, in your fucking food. That's absolutely vile. It's like some Snow White-esque shit going on there.
Anyway, next, Kylan chatted with the Kings. That is Alyssa.
This proves my point, by the way, of them not bothering to show any more of Frenchies. This is Kylan sort of setting himself up for next week. They're just done with Frenchie now.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice.
Because it's an eviction episode. Normally they're like, you know, ramping up the tension. And it's just like Frenchie is just forgotten about.
Yeah, well, they didn't have any tension to build. Alyssa agreed that Whitney and Brent should be the next targets. Who else in that Kings?
That's good for me.
That Travis man. No,
He's gone.
the other one. The new Travis.
Oh, Christian.
Yeah, Christian.
New Travis.
Kylan is going is doing a good job at keeping a target off of him and the queens I've written
Yeah, he was schmoozing quite well, I thought.
Suddenly I know that he's a queen.
Queen
Kylan. Brent wants to target all the girls. Oh, this was weird.
Oh,
so
yeah.
on the other hand, you had like the flip side of this was that Brent wanted to target all the girls, and he was like concocting his plan with Whitney, who was in agreement.
Hold on, I've put he wants to join up with the girl. Oh, to keep the men safe. I see. We don't want that broy character in Big Brother anymore.
And Christian...
Frenchie was right. Get those meatheads out.
Christian was nodding along in agreement to Brent's plan to get the girls out.
Oh, I bet he was.
Why was Whitney part of okay in this?
Because Whitney's in with Brent, isn't she?
Yeah, but wouldn't she want to stand in solidarity to the girls?
Oh, yeah, you thought so. But no.
I've written, to be honest, I was distracted here following Kylan on Instagram. Did I miss anything?
I was looking at Brent's veiny, disgusting arms that he had out.
He just worked out, hadn't he?
Oh, it looks... I hate it. Oh, it makes me feel sick when you can see people's veins like that. You like it, don't you?
I like it when I achieve it myself, but his were really popping.
Oh, it's so gross. Ugh. When people have a vein on their head just there as well. It's just so gross. Do you know what I mean? Like a curly one. Oh,
yeah. Oh, the Megan McKenna's coming out the neck.
Oh, God. Anything veiny just makes me think of willies. Because they can be veiny. They can be veiny sometimes, can't they?
They should be veiny.
Oh, no. Put that away. I don't want to see those pulsating veins.
Speak for yourself.
So Christian in the diary room said the slaughterhouse is donezo. And then...
Was he in it?
Yeah, I think he was. Every cunt was in it. He was.
No, who wasn't?
Who wasn't, yeah.
Tiffany and Claire, who didn't believe it was real.
He was. So then I think we're up to the speeches, aren't we? Final speeches.
Yeah, but I've noted that in the eviction, there's a lot of, obviously, sofa space they've got there, a lot of seating, but they still sat Sarah Beth on the poof at the edge. Oh. But they have got, like, you know this bit here where your legs go on the sofa? They've got one of those.
Yeah, I saw Frenchie was stretching out across one of those last week.
Well, Sarah Beth should have been sat on that instead of the poof, surely.
I know, I don't know why they make them sit in certain places.
That poof looked like it was macrame as well.
Oh, I see. I like a poof.
Yeah, I got this. It's the speeches now. What have you got to say about that?
I've got... I'd evict Brittany for that rap alone. I didn't write down anything from the rap, did you?
No, I just wrote that she's the new Honey G, which I have tweeted about.
She is her. I thought that as well. And Julie said, that's the best rap I've seen you do all summer.
All summer, all 2 weeks of the summer. Julie's fucking...
And also, Julie doesn't watch any of the live feeds, so that's the first and only rap she's seen her do.
Julie needs a meds up, don't you?
She does, yeah. Also, that rap was so fucking annoying. Went on so long. Like, shut up.
Julie just doesn't know how to respond to anything. She's like, oh, yes, yeah, that was really good. The best I've heard from you all summer. It's like, Julie, she can't possibly ad-lib to save her life.
And then Frenchie stood up and Julie's like, oh, quickly. It's like, fucking hell, man. It ain't his fault. She just stole all the thunder. And then Frenchie gave a bit of a defeatist speech, I thought. Just like, yeah, you're all my friends. You can come to the farm anytime. It's like, oh, I'm good, thanks.
Well, he's invited James from Judigar to his farm, so...
Has he? Is James going to go?
I don't know, I hope he does. But I think Tom's been talking a load of shit about Frenchie.
Yeah, I hope he does and does an interview with him, because I'd like to hear what Frenchie's got to say for himself.
Yes.
I put, has Julie got a soft spot for Frenchie because she seemed nice to him? Who knows?
What, in the eviction interview?
Yeah, no, before that, when he did his speech, she was like, oh, that was a nice speech, something like that. I was like,
oh, because she complimented
she's trying to be impartial.
So highly, she had to also compliment Frenchie.
Got ya. So the only notable thing I've got from the voting was Big D saying, I sadly to evict Brittany.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this man can't vote.
He fucked it up last week.
He said, I cast to evict.
What's wrong with him? Why is he so nervous?
You should be evicted for that.
Why do you hate that guy so much?
No, I just hate people fucking that up. It's so... How many years have you been watching Big Brother? How hard is it to say I vote to evict?
During a sentence together. He must be nervous talking to Julie or something. And another thing I noticed, which is a black mark, is Christian with his sunglasses on voting. What do you think about that?
I didn't notice that, but that shouldn't be allowed in the
diary
room,
that
surely.
should not be allowed in the diary room, and it's the evening, so it's just, well,
it's the evening,
maybe it's not the
plus
evening.
Inside, there's no, like... Mind you, those bright studio lights do get on your nerves.
It shouldn't be allowed, and I would take his sunglasses and smash them into smithereens.
I think Tamar got away with wearing sunglasses in the diary room a fair few times, though.
Oh, well, she's allowed. So...
Speaking of celebrity housemates...
Oh, yeah. Go on.
It's the next bit of the show.
Oh, for fuck.
Or have you got anything?
Hold on, what about Frenchie's poor interview?
I ain't got nothing. If you...
I do. So Frenchie... actually, who actually voted to say Frenchie? Big D and...
That's it.
Oh, was that it?
Unanimous apart from that.
Eesh. So Frenchie did a big group hug with everyone before they went.
Yeah, it was like, oh, come on, I want to come leave the way I started.
Yeah, that was a bit BB23, I thought. And
no, they would have done the archway arms and gone under it. You have been evicted.
So he said to Julie that his wife told him to get off the couch and go and play. I wonder how she feels now when he's gone and played like that.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he say that he was like, oh, I want to make a change this season
by
not letting the old guy get evicted first?
Like, bitch, you were the fucking old guy.
I was going to say, who is he referring to? Surely himself. Who else could it be?
No one. He is the old guy.
Yeah. But he's not that old if you go by his bio. He's 34.
He's the oldest guy.
That's true. Well, that's not the old guy.
No.
The old guy is the Cliff Hogg of the season. Yeah, and he's not arrived
yet. And he said, yeah, I created that change. It's like, calm down, Frenchie. You're not exactly Malcolm X.
Be the change you want to see. Light a candle for Frenchie tonight, everyone.
And then Julie...
A fallen people's princess.
And then he said... Julie said, do you regret taking the double or nothing? And he said, no. Julie was actually quite kind to him, I put. And
Hashtag be kind.
Me and Jack admitted that we felt a little bit bad for Frenchie for making such a twat of himself.
No. Quite backhanded.
I've said when he goes back on Twitter, he needs to go down the Caitlyn route and make fun of himself. That's the only way he can survive, don't you think?
I saw Caitlyn doing some official content, actually, on the BB channel.
Oh.
Little takeover she was doing.
Either get ready for a takeover. Either that, or Frenchie needs to just pack up his Twitter, go to Instagram, turn the comments off.
Yeah.
I think that's probably his only other solution.
Well, you can go back to the farm and live a quite sort of sheltered life, couldn't you? You could turn away from all the comments, the spotlight.
The bright
turn
lights.
the Wi-Fi off. I say Wi-Fi, 3G.
So then, the HOH com. Oh, God. Who were we joined by as the host?
Our favourite celebrity housemate and notable cereal box eagle impersonator.
Osprey.
Was it Osprey?
Yeah. I'm surprised you remembered that much.
I remembered. The one and only comedy genius, laugh a minute, Tom Green.
I said to Jack, if I laugh once at any single thing that he says, I'll give you a $5.
I bet you laughed at the reactions of people being confused about what is Big Brother. Is it still on TV? It reminded me of me on the train.
It did, actually. Do you watch Big Brother? No.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, the people were funny. He was not.
So he got to go around and survey Canadians about what they thought about Big Brother, and that was what they used in the competition as the question.
Canada looked quite nice, didn't it?
I think Canada is quite nice.
Lovely.
Although it's increasingly revealing its darker side at the moment.
Well, join the club. So I would find it really hard to memorise things. Actually, I say that
because you get distracted by watching. the video.
But I say that, but I got some of these fucking answers right that they got wrong, idiots.
Oh,
some of the questions are so easy.
Yeah, they were quite easy.
They were being quite.
But one of them was tricksy. It was the last question.
Oh yeah.
It was the guy who said he liked to walk around naked. And that's why he wouldn't go to the Big Brother house.
I remember.
But Julie went nude.
I remembered that.
But then I thought, did
you doubt yourself?
Was it supposed to be direct quote, or is it it's the same concept?
It's direct quote. I didn't remember that he said naked.
Only Xavier had the smarts.
Yeah.
The lawyer was paying attention to the wording.
I was so happy to see Xavier win. Were you?
Yes.
Well, over some of the
Brittany
idiots. Yeah. Oh God, imagine.
Yeah.
Don't need her revenge tour this week. And then at the end, Julie said, "Did you stay tuned for Julie's line?"
Oh, It was very short. Was it like Be Good or something?
Be the Good.
Be the Good.
That doesn't even make any sense.
No.
Stupid cow. Go on, what are you going to say?
He was going around asking Canadians what is the best thing about Big Brother.
Yeah.
You know what the answer to that is?
What was it?
Larissa Cox.
Is that what they said?
No, but they should have
they probably did, and Julie made them cut it out. We should ask Carissa what she thought of that bit. But I think she's behind it.
I just thought, like, surely when you approach a Canadian and talk about Big Brother, they're not going to go to their home version, but, like, I know the US one outspans the history of Canadian Big Brother.
Yeah.
But if someone came over here and said it, obviously you'd go to UK Big Brother.
Yeah.
Because you're in Canada.
Yeah.
Whatever, you think you're talking about Canada.
Yeah.
Like, did anyone go, I really like Ned, when Ned went out on the triple eviction, or like, John Pardy, he was such a great guy.
One guy said, Tom Green said, what do you like out of Big Brother? And he said, the competitions. I thought, I'm surprised he
actually has an answer.
Like, I'm holding the pot plant. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
He's holding a pot plant. Because I was taking note for the memory thing.
Tom Green actually was a little bit funny at one point.
Oh, God.
Because someone said to him, are you filming this themselves? And
Oh,
he was
yeah.
like, yeah, you would have thought CBS would send a crew.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like being shady.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was the kind of funny, actually. I did sort of laugh at some of the things he said.
I thought this was not something I would expect US Big Brother to do,
I
actually.
didn't mind it. That was it.
That was it. Can we take a break before we open the emails, please?
Yeah.
And I've also got a couple of other points to raise.
Oh, okay. Stay tuned.
On the agenda.
Stay tuned.
Now, we're shortly going to open... I think I waited for that to start, and that one's already started recording. No, we're shortly going to open our emails, but I wanted to talk about the international Big Brother news of the week.
Oh, yes. Do you
remember? If you just realise what it is?
Is it about Big Brother Australia?
It is about Big Brother Australia. Did we talk about this last week? I don't think we did, right?
I'm not sure.
So...
Because we were smashed.
Quite the contrast to this week. The news came out that the new Big Brother Australia house is like being constructed in the old Olympic Park
of
Sydney.
Know that.
It is, yeah. So there were some aerial shots, and then we got tagged in a tweet. Literally, when we were podcasting last week, which said Caitlyn Jenner's going to be in it.
Is she really though?
I mean, it
sounds Australia.
But it sounds possible. She did I'm a Celebrity over here.
But she's got loads of money. Yeah, that's true. But I just think these people are so rich. Why would they bother?
Exposure.
Unless she's bored or something.
Just for fun? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Why not?
I guess.
Anyway, the other person that was supposed to be going in and who we heard was quarantining in a hotel was Katie Hopkins, who has been on our Celebrity Big Brother. I can't remember what year, but ages ago.
When Perez was on it. And came second in that series of Big Brother. And was my personal favourite in that series of Big Brother. Don't say that out loud.
But you know what? I had to go back and find my own tweet where I said that I wanted her to win. Because
Did you delete it?
No, I retweeted it and said, you know, how times change. Like, I kind of found her quite entertaining in that series.
She was entertaining, yeah. And she would have been entertaining in Big Brother Australia as well.
Would she, though? Because, well, I think...
She would.
I think she's got a lot more dangerous.
She's an evil cunt, but that is also entertaining.
But Big Brother Australia, knowing what we know from how they make the show, they don't really put much conversation that people have in the edit. So I feel like
it's got to be a completely different format for the VIP one.
Oh, do you think so?
I can't see Kate
Hopkins hanging off of a rope.
Caitlyn Jenner. Actually, Caitlyn Jenner could do it because she used to be an Olympic athlete. But you know
about that. What sport was it?
I can't remember actually. Was it running or something?
I don't know.
You know me in sport, we don't jive. Jive. We do jive. Yeah, it's got to be a different format. I can't see the celebs, especially if it's older people, doing that shit. I just can't see it. And
Auntie Garth could, hang off a ledge with the best of them, or whatever it was.
And you do want to hear their stories, so you've got to put some time in for that.
What did you think about the thought process of production to cast Katie Hopkins now on Big Brother? Misguided?
Well,
terrible? Deplorable?
Maybe they didn't know, like we didn't know about Tila Tequila. Yeah, I mean, Katie Hopkins not even on Twitter anymore because of her deplorable views.
Yeah, banned from Twitter now.
I mean, yeah, it's a bit like giving, putting Alex Jones on there talking about Sandy Hook. Do you know what I mean? You don't want these...
Who's Alex Jones?
He's a massive conspiracy theorist guy. He said Sandy Hook didn't happen as well. But yeah, I heard Katie Hopkins was in Trafalgar Square with David Icke shouting about COVID being a hoax as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the whole point of like why she hit the headlines, because she was in the hotel quarantine and she was refusing to she's made out like she was refusing to abide by the rules, which were when someone brings food to your room, you have to wait 30 seconds to open the door so that the staff member can go. And Australia right now are like still having lockdowns. They've got it quite bad
at the moment, haven't they?
See, I don't know if compared to us they have, but I feel like they take it more seriously and they like take the measures before.
Fucking hell, we took it pretty fucking seriously.
Yeah, but like we let a lot of people die before we actually did much about it. Whereas I think Australia are like, when the numbers start to rise even a little bit, they put lockdowns in place. So yeah, Katie Hopkins had tweeted or something. Not tweeted, because she can't tweet. I think there's some sort of like controversial views network that she's on.
Oh yeah.
She like posted something, or it was YouTube or whatever. Saying, I tried to run to the door naked and catch the person before they've left and like open the door without a mask on. And to be honest, that was probably just a whole crock of shit she was talking.
Yeah, she's just talking shit.
But the news broke, and then Australians were outraged that she'd actually been allowed to fly into Australia, given that a lot of Australians around the world currently can't go home.
Yeah.
So, like, who's let her in?
Yeah.
Well, Big Brother has.
Who
comes
Big Brother
home?
has.
Big Brother decides.
Yeah. Hello, Katie. Welcome to Australia. Did you see the clip of the Prime Minister go, or the Deputy Prime Minister, I think it was, going, I wasn't afraid to kick Johnny Depp out and I'm not afraid to kick Katie Hopkins out.
Yeah, wasn't it Johnny Depp's dog, I think he mentioned. Yeah.
That's my kind of guy.
Yeah, and actually, she's been deported. Did you know that?
Good.
And Endemol released a statement saying that, she's not going to be she's not taking part in the show. Good. But what they didn't say was she's not taking part in the show anymore, which I think is the whole unaddressed issue. Is like you need to take responsibility for basically casting a white supremacist on a celebrity reality show. Yeah,
and an anti-COVID person in the middle of a pandemic, and also she's a complete racist.
Yeah,
and said that.
Migrants are like cockroaches.
Like children dying in the fucking channel trying to get over here. She said they were like cockroaches, so fuck her.
Do you know what? I looked back, so I was like thinking about how I feel about Katie Hopkins now compared to how I felt about her then.
Yeah.
Because I honestly back then believed like she
was playing it up.
She probably said like, she'd already done the This Morning thing about fat kids or whatever, and that was like probably the worst she'd said, or made some comments about ginger people.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how like it starts at that. And I was like, she just says that stuff because she wants to make headlines.
Attention,
and she's basically an attention whore.
Yeah.
And she'll get it.
And she's making money from it.
Yeah, and she'll get it by any means she can. And then I found out during that Celebrity Big Brother over here that she'd tried to be on Big Brother 1 back in the past, and she was actually a guinea pig housemate for the first Big Brother house.
Because she got made famous by The Apprentice, didn't she?
Yeah, so and obviously Big Brother didn't work, and then she did The Apprentice, but then she dropped out. She wasn't actually wanting the job. So she obviously just wanted fame.
Yeah.
And then I remember thinking like, she's very like consciously making headlines, and this, I kind of
Clickbait.
I'm behind that because it's good entertainment. But then she came second on Celebrity Big Brother. Yeah. And only like 3 months later was suddenly comparing migrants to cockroaches. So I just thought perhaps that platform and that level of public approval
exacerbated it.
Because of course in our version it's a popularity contest, it was all by public vote. Perhaps that boosted her, and perhaps that is why it's dangerous to put people with these views on TV.
Yeah, you're right. And also there are a lot of people who do share those abhorrent views that she has.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the reaction to the football and shit like that. Like, there's a lot of people out there who, and these anti-COVID people, there's fucking hundreds, thousands of them out there. So
anti-COVID.
It is like,
deniers,
yeah, hold on, I'm anti-COVID. It is an interesting debate. Do you platform people, or do you sort of give them enough rope to hang themselves? I was talking with Jack actually about that. Do you remember that Nick Griffin guy? Who used to run I forget English what party it was. Yeah, the National Front, not the National Front.
Basically
anyway,
though,
it was, yeah. And he used to be on TV all the time. And you just don't see him on TV anymore.
What about Little Mix? Is that him?
I don't know. He had like one eye, like a creepy fucker. Anyway, he used to be everywhere. He was like Nigel Farage, but worse. And he was fucking everywhere. And then he's just gone. And there is something to be said for, like, when they do have like Nigel Farage on telly, or they have, I do just think, why?
Give them the platform?
Yeah, just
especially when it's a show like This Morning or whatever.
Yeah, just let them spout off on their YouTube channels and whatever. Like, don't let idiots think it's right what they're saying. But I do think it is a slippery slope as well to deplatform people. But
because cancel culture and sort of like stifles freedom of speech, or what?
Yeah, you've got to draw the line somewhere. But then who decides who draws the line? It's it's tricky.
Big Brother decides.
Because what's acceptable to us might, we've said things on the podcast every week probably that some people will be like, oh my god, I can't believe they said that. And it's just, it's our age and we've had a drink. But do you know what I mean? It's very difficult. There's free speech and
because free speech is policed, and then that like riles the sort of like people on the wrong side of any debate. Like, why can't I have my view and say what we think is the wrong thing, but they want to say it because that's what free speech is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's very difficult. But yeah, I think it's the right decision to not have her on there. Although I do think she would have been good TV.
But I was like thinking, I can't see a place for Katie Hopkins, like her discussion, her views ever making it into the edit of Big Brother Australia. So what would you have her there for?
No, exactly. Yeah, I don't get it.
You're right, unless it is an entirely different format and version of the show.
Yeah, unless they just wanted to have rows with people.
But she doesn't really, in Big Brother anyway, apart from Perez, like she didn't really have rows with people. I don't remember even particularly sharing any controversial views in that. She just kind of like got on with it. She
rowed with Perez quite a lot.
Yeah, but that was different. Perez was quite irritating.
Just a bit. The most irritating people on the planet.
I suppose what I just thought was weird is like within Endemol as a company, they've obviously gone like, oh, we know she's open to doing this.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know who signed off the discussion where it was like, yeah, we'll bring her over. It just sounds like such a misguided decision. But perhaps that's really how out of the loop Australia is.
Yeah, fucking hell. Australia, get with the program.
But anyway, now she's been deported and we're not going to get that. So imagine being Kate Hopkins and actually thinking you're going to go over to Big Brother Australia, saying some stupid shit on the internet and then getting sent home again.
Serves her right.
I hope she don't get any pay.
Oh, she won't. And I don't know how she's even going to make money at all these days anymore. Is she? Don't they have on like on Fox News and shit like that in America and stuff?
She's probably on that new news channel that got no views apparently. Did you hear that?
Got what? No views at all?
0 views.
Oh, wow. Even BB on Blast gets a few listens. Have you heard any rumours of anyone else who's going on BB Oz?
No, only Caitlin and Katie.
Well, my friend Nikki texted me and said, can you let me know when Big Brother Australia celebrities on? Cause
Kylie might be on it.
Because someone from Married at First Sight is on it who she really likes. So
not Mary's daughter.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, so she was like, oh, me and my friends want to watch it, so.
Ugh.
She might be good TV.
Well, she might be, but I don't want that sort of like interconnecting housemate business going on.
No, I don't care as long as it's good TV.
And the other thing I was going to say was that Brian Dowling, winner of Big Brother 2, was posting about it being 20 years since he won Big Brother.
I saw his cake.
Yeah, Alfie put it in a group chat. And then I went and looked at his stories and he was talking about like how it was such a different time back then and people going on Love Island now, like they have to contend with social media, and he was like, we didn't have any of that. He was like, nothing. He's like, people didn't even have camera phones. Like camera phones wasn't a thing. Like I was thinking, you have to go out with the digital camera. Like,
wow.
Those are different times.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, I get asked this a lot. Who am I in touch with anyone from my series of Big Brother?
Yeah.
And he went, the answer is no, I'm not.
Apart
from, he said he was recently having a conversation with Helen, who was obviously his fellow finalist. And he was like, so I suppose, like, I could be in contact with other people as well. It's like, it is possible, but like right now, no. He goes, he's like, basically it's a bit like work or school or whatever.
Yeah,
you just
move on. Yeah, that's fair enough.
And he said he's also not in touch with anyone from Ultimate Big Brother either.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised. Especially with celebrities. They go off and do their own thing, don't they?
Yeah.
Celebrities is pushing it, isn't it?
So, yeah, that was... that made me feel very old, actually.
That's good that he's still mentioning Big Brother and stuff, because, you've probably
and also
left
he had
him...
a bit of a bad...
Oh.
Go on.
Yeah, probably left him with a bit of a bad taste in his mouth,
Yeah.
everything that happened to him.
Yeah, with that cake sweetened that right up. Mm-hmm. Do you want to...
Hey, Tal!
Do you want to read our emails?
Oh, no, you can.
No. That's what I mean.
Yes, I forgot about them.
Do you want to tell them how to get in touch?
Email us at bbonblastpod@gmail.com.
Oh, there's a new email coming in as well while we've been...
Oh, yeah, because I did a tweet. So that must have... Hey, Tally!
Well, it's the usual suspects, but... late across the line there, Laurie. But I don't... Correct me if I'm wrong, but... Okay, this person says they're back again, but I don't remember their name.
Nah.
Liam?
Oh, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I think. Or last week?
Long time listener.
Last week, that's because you were so drunk.
First time emailer,
Yeah, because you were so drunk, that's why you don't remember.
Okay. Hi, guys, I'm back again. Oh, good to see you again. I wondered where you've got to already. Is it just me, or does it seem like this season has been on for ages already? Well, Julie thinks so. That's the best wrap I've seen of the summer. I feel like the season got off to a slow start. I have to be honest. After the launch show, the episodes didn't really keep me gripped enough.
Oh.
So I feel like I didn't really take anything in.
Oh.
I should really go back and watch them again, but there's no chance I'm doing that.
No. Sounds right.
I've just watched episode 5, and I think it's picking up a bit, so I'm going to stick with it. Mm-hmm. Gaz, you have to stick with it too. We're all in this together.
Fucking hell.
I remember that being written on the door in Spidey's basement, wasn't it?
Yeah, and also I think that was like a COVID slogan as well. Fucking hell.
My early favourites are Tiffany, both Dereks. He's very friendly today. And Kyland. I think they have some good potential long term. I can't stand Frenchie though.
Well,
good news for you this week. Yeah, I feel like he could hate crime me at any second.
He's the opposite of that. He's a very woke person,
very peace, love, and harmony. I'm a Gaz on the branding though. It really irritates me that they aren't consistent with logos, fonts, and colours. Colours is spelled with a U, so we know this person's a Brit. They should stick with the neon logo and run that through the whole of the graphics. I like that look.
I like the neon logo. It looks more modern, doesn't it?
But also, don't just do like... Isn't it all caps at one point and then...
Yeah, then it's...
lowercase in another.
Yeah, that don't work.
I have one question, though. What's with all the stupid sound effects they're putting on this season? They always put the stupid sound effects, don't they?
They always do, yeah.
I haven't had the snake rattle
No,
yet,
no one's been a snake yet, I guess.
And please...
Although Frenchie thinks otherwise.
And please, Big Brother, someone oil the squeaky toilet door hinge.
Oh! And the hammock.
A bit of a squeaky bedroom door. There's always a squeaky door in Big Brother, but I didn't notice that the toilet squeaked.
I didn't either.
I sound like a proper moaning bastard, but I actually think by the end of this week, it will have me hooked. I feel like I'm on the verge. I'm going to be turned, Liam.
Yes, come on, join us on the dark side.
That's all I've got for now on BBUS, but before I go, I just want to say fuck BBAU backtracks on Katie Hopkins, but Katie Hopkins has been like asterisked out. Probably just in case the spam filters were to block it, so I think that's good foresight, Liam. Being a VIP housemate and immigration kicked our ass back out of the country. It's a shame we can't do the same. Can we put up a petition to have Danny back in to take her place?
Oh, imagine.
Keep up the good work. With a little glasses chinking emoji.
Ching. Nice.
Bye.
Oh, thank you.
Was a nice email.
Yeah, that was
Thanks,
really
Liam.
nice. And a good length as well.
We like that. We like that length.
We like that.
Oh yeah, this person emailed us last time as well, I believe. BBUS Week 2, eviction spoilers inside. Thanks for putting that in the... It's in the subject line, but you saw a little preview come up.
It was in the... Can you try and avoid putting the name of the evictee in the first line? Because I get a preview of my emails. But I'd already seen it, so it was fine. But just for next time, put some stars in front.
Hi, Lindsay and Gaz. I'm so happy to see the back of Frenchie.
Oh, I liked his chaos.
He is a fake woke, hypocritical liar, and good riddance to him.
Oh, that's good TV though.
Fake woke. He went around. He went around the whole house saying he wouldn't nominate a woman or minority, and nominates Alyssa, a Latina woman, and well-known Jessica Gruff
impersonator.
and Kyland, a black man.
And was trying to nominate Derek X as well.
Then he wanted to backdoor Derek X, an Asian man, and wanted to get Kyland evicted, not Travis. The show didn't show him hounding Derek X not to use the veto on Kyland.
Oh yeah, Alfie was telling me about that.
I think Gaz would like BBS more if he followed the live feeds, but I can see how that would be difficult. Wanting to stay spoiler free and living in the UK. In my opinion, live feeds are actually better than the show. You get to see people's true colours, like the fact that Brent is a misogynistic creep who constantly follows Hannah and Alyssa around, and none of the house guests like him. That's a shame, because he's coming across good on the show.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so someone else was saying something about Brent, but Laurie sent a clip actually of Brent doing something, but I didn't look it because I was worried about spoilers, even though I know Laurie wouldn't spoil.
And when the house guests come out of the house and try to rewrite history, we can call them out and say, actually, we saw you on live feeds.
That's true.
You also get to see all the real gameplay, like Tiffany being in a bunch of different alliances, or Kyland and Sarah Beth being a secret duo.
Oh, and a secret shaman. I want to know about that.
Live feeds are also just a good way to get to really know the house guests, whereas the show condenses things down into a cookie-cutter 45-minute episode for viewers. I love how this person's explaining this as if I've never seen a Big Brother live feed in my life.
Look, I listened to the podcast and I have been watching some of the live feeds. Oh, they're talking to you though, aren't they?
They are. They're saying that this will help me to like this version of Big Brother. Like, I do understand the importance of a live feed.
But he doesn't have time to watch live feeds.
I ain't got the time for that. And plus, we're not in time. So if I do open it during the day, probably they're asleep or some shit.
And also, if something good does happen on the live feeds, we do tend to hear about it eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Gaz, I think you'd really like the BBUS season 7, by the way. It's my all-time favourite season and impossible to not love.
Yeah, that's true, you would. Yeah. All Stars.
On a final... Is it All Stars?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't want to watch All Stars. Oh, is it...
It's an old school
Has
All
it got Kaiser... No.
Yeah. Oh God, you've confused
Janelle
me now.
Kaiser.
Kaiser
The Kaiser Chiefs. Are they in it again?
Yeah, they're in it. And Dr. Will.
It's not going to happen. On a final note, regarding your BBAU finale podcast, I actually do live in the US. It's crap, but I've come to the realisation that so is everywhere else in the world.
Fair enough.
Also, no worries about reading out the name. It's not my actual name. I made this email when I was like 13 and was worried about the big bad internet stealing my info. Still not over that worry. Anyway, I hope this email hasn't been too long. Until next time, Dank BL.
That was a good email as well. I like both those emails. Yay, great to hear from new people.
What I do think is funny is that Dank BL, clearly also not the real name, has also got a fake name in the account too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They're covering all bases.
They really are.
Oh, thanks for that. I enjoyed that.
Someone without a fake name is Laurie.
Yeah, well, you never know. She could be undercover.
Lindsay comparing Claire to BBK's B was a lol moment. While they may look similar, they are nothing alike. Thank goodness.
Good. That's good.
The biggest disappointment for me is Big D. In brackets, Derek F. He looked like the life of the party pre-season. What a flop. I want to know, Laurie, do you think his pep talks were a little bit sort of borderline problematic?
How interesting. You and Laura are the only people I've heard say negative about Big D. Wow. You are ahead of the curve once again.
Once again, I'm not sure about that. Did French Toast talk the Christian / Alyssa showmance into existence?
Oh no.
Or was it destined from the start?
Oh no, is it actually happening?
Sounds like it.
Ew.
BB23's version of which came first, the chicken or the egg? Ta-ta for now, Laurie and Laurie. Love heart emoji. Hashtag Team Tiffany. P.S. Off topic. She comes back again. But I have to say, it really pisses me off that wretched Katie Hopkins is rumoured to be getting paid...
How much?
200k, even though they deported her.
Fuck off. No.
That's Australian dollars, though, so it's only about 100 quid.
She better not be. She better not be. She better not be. Fuck that, man. Oh! Jesus.
I mean, that sounds like a lot, given that she's probably... I wonder how much of her time she's given up. I suppose you do have to compensate people to a certain point, but like
not that much.
If the government have sort of demanded you be deported, I think you can probably write that off.
Yeah, it's got to be a loophole.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing. I wish I didn't know that. I don't want to get that money.
No, I don't either. And you? She's got to feed her kids somehow.
Oh, God, imagine being no kids. Fucking hell.
I feel so sorry for her kids.
Yeah, they'll probably turn out just like her. Either that or the opposite.
Probably the opposite.
So it goes, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the end of the emails.
Well, I feel like you're on board for BB23 now. You came here in the rain today to get the job done.
I did.
And
begrudgingly.
I think you're into it, aren't you? Did you watch them all in one go today before you came?
No, I told you I watched the first one when I was cooking.
Oh, yeah.
I started to watch the one after that while I was cooking as well, but because I thought I can't turn up with no notes.
Oh, you could. Because I will always make notes, so you could.
Well, I went back and restarted the episode and wrote notes on the next two episodes.
Good,
I think I watched them both yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I think as long as you've got notes for 1 or 2 episodes, that's fine.
Yeah, it was almost going to be none.
Yeah. Why?
Which I think you'd have something to say
about.
about.
I would have something to say about that, yeah.
A part of me was like, oh, maybe I just like not have any notes for the good reaction that she'll give me, like make the good podcasting. But no, it's now I've got used to it not being BBAU. I can cope with it.
Okay, and we got another black HOH this week, so I know that Xavier's not going to put up the cookout, so hopefully it'll be someone like, Christian or someone boring going. Yeah. Oh no, I think Christian's safe because I think he's on his team. This is the trouble with that fucking team's twist.
The team business. Yeah. And I have not internalised who's on whose team, so it's irrelevant to be honest.
And the pool of who to nominate gets smaller and smaller because you can't nominate these people, and there's only a few left on each other team, so it becomes a bit dicey.
I want Brittini to go.
Oh,
She's
so do I. And because she was so tied to Frenchie, maybe she will. I want Brittini, Whitney, or Brent to go.
Brent's quite good TV though.
Yeah, but apparently he's a right twat, so. But yeah, I agree. I don't mind him on the show. But apparently he's a misogynist, so. Still, nice to have a misogynist in the house. Gives us something to talk about.
Something to bitch about, yeah. Can't erase all of the problems.
See it? This is a very short BB on Blast, isn't it?
It is.
1:56.
That's what you get when
we don't
have a drink. Plus, we didn't have a show to watch.
No.
Mind you, has one been on TV now? Probably.
No, it's on tonight, I think.
Oh, okay.
So we need to get this up before that.
Yeah, we need to wrap this
even more out of date. Thanks for listening. We'll have a proper drink next week. We just had a scheduling conflict this week. But we'll have a drink next week. And we'll be
direct complaints to Lindsay.
Yeah, sorry, it was my fault. But
mind you, I was fine with it because it meant I didn't have to watch the show.
Yeah. But no, we'll be back with Prosecco in hand next week, and I'm going to listen to a lot of podcasts, so I will have a lot of dirt to dish that's not second-hand information, but I'll put my own spin on it.
And we'll be keeping our ears to the ground for the Big Brother Australia news as well.
Yeah, let us know if you hear of any other people going in Big Brother Australia. When is Big Brother Australia on? We don't know, do we?
No, I think it's September it's going to be filmed, but whether they're going to show it at the same time as it being filmed, I doubt it.
It doesn't seem like it, does it?
Who knows?
But that would be a spoiler, because think about it, the celebrities, when they leave, they'd just go home, wouldn't they? So you'd see them... Oh no.
What do you mean? You see them back in the world?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, is that right?
Unless they're contracted to
stay there in a hotel or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably got quarantine. I don't know how it works.
Never mind.
Time will tell.
Follow me on Twitter, @VM.
Follow me on Twitter, BB_superfan.
Follow Towie Meow. What's he doing?
I don't know, he looks like he's aggravated.
Read my book, First Aid Kit Girl.
You don't tweet for him anymore.
I know, who could be bothered? We've got an Instagram account now, BB on Blast. We've got our website, bbonblast.com. Drop us
$5 into our PayPal.
Towie got COVID now.
The cat's got COVID. Great.
What else? I don't know.
Follow us at BB on Blast on Twitter.
Send us an email and like and subscribe. Leave us a review. I don't know. Do stuff. Thank you so much for listening. Go on, what you got to say?
I was going to say, email us, especially if you're new, or if you're these new people that are emailing us, keep doing it.
Keep emailing us.
To bbonblastpod@gmail.com. That's all I've got to say.
We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye.